What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Patreon episodes of Flagrant 2. It's your boy Schulz. I'm here with Akaash Singh, AlexxMedia and Mark Gagnon.
What's up?
Okay. Those are great Halloween costumes. I just want to point out, absolutely amazing. Like, we killed that.
That was the best.
Did we not kill that?
The best.
Like, who's gonna beat that for Halloween?
The best.
All of us were Sean King.
I didn't know I'm gonna look like Neil Brennan the other 364 days of the year. I didn't know that was a permanent costume.
Yeah, we gotta figure this out.
But here's what's really interesting, because Neil Brennan is objectively unattractive.
Yeah.
For a human. Okay? Yeah. For a human. Yeah. Right? For like an ostrich.
Yeah.
Or something
handsome
like
ass ostrich.
Handsome ass ostrich.
A bird of prey, he's beautiful.
Real talk. Because like that, you know that Kevin Hart joke when he's like, body like this, face like that. If it was Neil doing that, running that fast, you'd be like, all right,
I think it was Neil running next to him, and he was like, what's this big ass ostrich doing next to him?
That might have been it.
Just angry for no reason.
It might have been it. So Neil, objectively unattractive, is going to kill him that I'm saying this.
Yeah, I feel like that's why you're saying it.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Right.
Absolutely hilarious, brilliant, amazing guy. Right? Is that the equivalent of being like, she's really nice? That's just, she's sweet.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is what Andrew,
yo, what's your friend look like? She's sweet.
Yeah,
this
very
is what Andrew
brave.
does that makes it hurt more. When he teases you, he compliments everything else, and then he fucking nails you.
Because that's how you know it's real.
Yeah.
Nah,
he's not that ugly. For like a lizard.
Okay. Bro, when Andrew starts being nice to you, you are in trouble.
It's bad. It's going to be bad.
It is
All
bad.
right. So Neil, right? You objectively handsome.
Well, thank you.
For an Indian.
For an Indian, yes. For an Indian.
Yes.
For
I'll
an
take
Indian.
It. I'll take
okay, we're not judging on normal.
No. We're judging on the most handsome, so I got that. Hey, I appreciate that. You know what I mean?
So what I'm trying to understand
best.
is what the fuck is going on here? How can you be so goddamn good looking?
I don't know, but something changes when I do this.
Take them off.
Oh, my geez.
Take them off. I don't know, son. That shit is wild.
Oh my
I couldn't unsee it either. I was like,
it's unbelievable. It's uncanny.
Bro, first I thought a random person tweeted it, and I was like, yeah, I guess, maybe I'll look into it. And then I saw Andrew retweet it, I was like, let me see this. And then I looked, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, I look like
I don't know how the
Neil
fuck you guys look
Brennan
so goddamn similar.
I think the hair and the face
Dude, the
shape.
picture that was the picture that was shared.
I feel like Al did that on purpose.
No, somebody else shared the picture, and the picture Neil had the same little mohawk.
He
thing
does
that
have
you
the
had.
same little mohawk.
No, I think he buzzes it down now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you still holding on to that mohawk, son. It's not the 90s anymore, buddy. You are holding on to that shit for dear life.
Can I tell you something?
you look like
There's
Tintin,
nothing I
bro.
can do to make it not a mohawk.
Stop.
Come on,
That's
bro.
bullshit.
Dead ass.
Come on, bro.
I still don't believe that's the no product in that
You
shit.
can
There's
touch it,
products.
bro. I didn't even shower yesterday. If you want to run your
product.
fingers
There's
through
product.
it.
That shit
There's
is shiny.
product,
That shit is
dude. Nobody's
beautiful.
hair goes straight up like that.
Bro, you
talking about?
go to the barber, you ask for the Jimmy Neutron, bro.
You
definitely
do, bro.
I wish I asked for the Jimmy Neutron. You know how confused barbers are when I sit in the chair the first time? If I get a barber that knows my hair, that's my barber.
What do you
Until
mean,
I
your
move.
hair? You got straight hair.
Yeah.
Nah,
Stop
it's
acting
mad.
like you're black, dude.
No,
You got straight, fucking perfect jet black hair.
Black people are the most confused by my hair because it's all cowlicks. I got this shit grow straight up.
Y'all
I got
love
some shit on the
cows,
side.
bro. That's how much y'all love
I'm the best Hindu, yo.
He is so blessed, bro. He got his grandma licking him all over his head. Shit.
Yes, I'm the best Hindu. I can't eat no cow, yo. And we don't eat beef for that reason. We all
Damn.
cowlicked up.
The sacred cow.
He goes to the barber. He's like, "Yo, let me get that Blink 182, the flip. You know the flip that y'all
Tell you
all had.
something. I used to go to the barber and try to point at one of the pictures.
Yeah.
Why do they even have that fucking poster at the black barber shop?
Why? They can't do that
That
for
shit
you?
is a prop, bro. Look at the fucking look of terror. Go to the barber shop, anybody with not black hair, and be like, yo, I want number 15. And watch sheer panic in their eyes. They got to go to the back to find scissors.
Yeah.
Like, when I ask for scissors, they got to go buy them.
But why are you going there, bro? You got to go to someone who understands your hair.
Well, it was a half black, half white guy that cut my hair in L.A. Because I don't have fully white hair. It's just odd. It's just odd hair. It's not like kinky or whatever. It's just odd. And then black people, if it's clippers, you're good. If it's not clippers, they're just like, bro, I was not trained for
Bro,
this.
you gotta stop going to barbershops. That's a trick. You gotta
Go to
do
a
it.
salon?
You gotta do what the whites do.
Yeah, go to stylist, bro.
Stylist.
You gotta go to hairstylist. I have a hairstylist, bro. I don't go to a fucking barber shop. Come on, dude.
What if I'm
You go
not
to a hair.
Okay.
I know. That's what I'm talking about.
Margaret.
Yeah.
Anywho, so we got some crazy news with Akaash. A rapist started following his fiance.
Yeah, man.
On
Sure
Instagram.
did. On Instagram.
Now, how did you find out? Do you count the people that follow her on Instagram?
No. I should.
Wait, what?
Apparently, I should.
Yeah.
So my girl loves this movie.
Bullshit.
right?
Yeah, he counts, bro.
You counted,
You
son.
all up on that, bro.
No, bro. I wish I knew how many rape. There's mad Indians following her, so who knows how
That's
many
what I'm
rapists.
saying.
Yeah. I was just asking, is it an Indian
No,
rapist?
it's not. So my girl loves this movie called Beyond the Lights. And then one of the guys, Nate Parker, he came out with that Nat Turner movie. He was accused of sexual assault back in college.
Nate Parker.
Nate Parker.
Yeah.
So she read through the thing because she was kind of disturbed by it, and she's like, you know what? I don't think he did it. I think this is the fucking systemic racism or whatever, and I like this movie, and I like this guy, and my man is fine. Got the body, if you've seen the movie.
He do.
So she followed him, and then she's like, oh my God, he followed me back. And then I'm like, ew.
Wait a minute, she followed him?
Yeah.
Dun.
Why the fuck she out here following people,
Yeah, this
yo?
is Law and Order, bro.
what I'm
Come on.
talking
That blue
about.
check would turn a rapist into just an aggressive dude. Isn't it interesting how that works? Why she following celebs
You
out
would
here,
think
bro?
pre-me too.
Yeah. After you get married, you can't follow guys anymore.
Yeah, what's she doing? You following celeb girls?
Any girl. You can't follow any girl.
Nah, you following celeb girls that have fallen off and they look like they need something?
Yeah, with heavies.
Let me
With
tell you
the
something.
heavies.
Here's the
You
difference.
following some big-titted Indian bitches? Are you though? Are you though?
First of
With
all-
that pooty bread titties, bro.
First of all,
Pooty bread? Is that the one where it's just all air in the
he's
middle?
Indiana Jones on his explore page, bro. He's just exploring.
Yo,
dog.
are you out here exploring,
He's
son?
exploring.
hey, put me in the Temple of Doom, baby.
I think this combo might. Okay, so go. Yeah, are you allowed to follow Chickadee Dunda?
I don't know.
Are you allowed to follow some butter chickens, bro? Are you? Are you? That answer is no.
Probably not.
You can't be like, yo, this girl's fine. I don't think she's a rapist. I'm a follow.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
If there's a girl out there raping,
But here's the difference. If I said I liked a girl's art,
if you say you like the girl's art and you say she's fine,
it's the most unbelievable. Like she'd be like, "No, you don't. You're fucking lying to me. No, you don't."
But you said that your girl said that he was a beefcake. That he
No,
had
I said that. I said that shit. My man.
Nah,
is,
he did.
I said that shit.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
man is
Okay, fine.
a piece.
Okay,
A
fine.
joint.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
fine.
tried to take him out Hollywood quick.
They really tried to get him
They
out
know
of
he was
Hollywood,
gonna be
bro.
a problem.
I
Yo,
saw Red Tails.
He woke and fine.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Come on, son.
He out.
Yeah.
He out here making Nat Turner documentaries with that body.
So,
Can't do it.
and
Get
then
gone.
Anyway, so would your girl allow you to follow some famous blue check bitch?
I think when we put it like that, I get one.
Yeah, you get one.
Now that we put it like that,
You get one.
here's what's gonna devastate me is when that girl doesn't follow me back.
Wait. Well, if you get one, we might as well do it now. What we waiting for, boys?
Yeah.
What we waiting for?
Yeah,
Who
all
we following? Let's get it up, Mark.
Nah,
I follow the
Andrew
baddest
votes
chick in
for,
Bollywood.
we got to think of a woman who makes good art.
We gotta think of a woman who
Who's
makes
your
good
favorite
art.
artist? Who's your favorite female artist?
Caitlyn
Indian,
Jenner?
Caitlyn, you can follow Caitlyn, but she's gonna be okay if he follows Caitlyn. That's the problem.
Yeah,
No,
but
pop-
women making art? Like,
No, it's gotta be a female artist, like
I'm
pop
following
dance
a
style.
Yeah.
Bollywood actress,
Yeah.
Deepika Padukone. She's bad. She's super bad.
Nah, we don't care about
Son,
none of this
nah,
shit,
that's-
bro. That
that's-
girl's 4,000 miles away, man. We need to talk about something
How
that's a
far
threat.
do you think
we
India
need
is?
a threat.
You think it's just a little bit further than LA?
5,000?
Yeah, it's LA, but the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
it's like
It's
London, over the
7,000
pond.
miles away.
75.
It's just
I
over the
think.
pond.
Who cares? You getting in a plane. How many thousand miles does it matter?
A little
Yeah,
sailboat.
A lot if you're not flying business class.
I mean, I guess, bro. Why you need business class? You fit fine in a little economy seat. No,
Yeah, you
that's
can
why
find the duffel.
I hate it when motherfuckers. I'm 6'2" out here with my knees jammed up in the chair in front of me, and everybody talking about
Yeah.
business
Some
class.
people can go in overhead
when you
storage.
flew to
There should be a
Australia.
fucking height requirement for business class.
When
Yeah.
you flew to Australia,
Yeah.
you fly coach?
Did I?
Oh, don't bring this up. Akaash, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? This motherfucker.
Hold on.
Hang on one
Hold
second.
Hold on.
question.
You just opened a can of worms.
Why'd
buddy.
why'd you open
You
that
just
can?
opened a can
he
of
knew
worms.
what he was doing. He was
I
trying to
don't-
get
this
out
is
of
the
that
thing,
light.
I don't think he even did. I don't
I
even
really
think he
don't.
did. But he accidentally put me in a spin cycle.
Yo, son.
Yo,
The-
he forgot he was upset. I
forgot.
swear I did not know
What
this was a
exactly
thing.
happened?
Swear to
No,
God, I
don't
did
I
not
forgot
know.
what
No,
it was.
don't tell
What
him.
exactly happened?
Okay, no.
Tread
Okay.
lightly.
This is a
Mark.
bad dream.
I'm looking for
This is-
blunt
no,
objects.
this is just a bad
Tread
dream,
lightly.
okay?
AlexxMedia, I trust you.
No.
What happened? I do remember you fake sleeping on one of the flights so
Oh,
that
that's
you could
coming
get
back.
that fake first class.
That was coming back.
No, that was going there.
Yo,
No, that was coming back. back.
No, it was fake sleep when we went from Ching Chong to Australia. Do you not remember that?
That was going? That was going?
Yes.
That's a short flight, yo. That's like 3 hours.
Nah, it was longer.
Nah, it was longer.
It was
son.
4 or
It's
5.
like 4,000 miles. You don't know. You don't know
Come
what
on,
that is.
dog.
Hey, Al tried to fake sleep in
He
order to
was
stay
fake
up there.
sleep.
Son,
Yeah.
I was good 2 hours in.
He was fake sleep. He thought that was going to throw these Asians off. They look fake sleep. She was looking at Al like, I'm not falling for that shit. We be trying this all the goddamn time.
Yeah. If this was post, I think if this was post all the Black Lives Matter shit, you would have been able to stay up
You
there.
would have been coasting. If you
Yeah.
just went to sleep like this, like, you just put a loose fist up like this,
Yeah.
you would've been good.
Yeah, you would've
Okay,
been
so
good.
what exactly happened? Did I get y'all?
Okay, hold on.
Oh no, Mark fucked
Let's
up.
stop. What are we
I
doing?
don't want to throw
Mark
anybody
was
under the
supposed
bus.
to get me business class and then y'all the almost business class, right?
Yeah,
And then somehow
what
he
is it?
fucked up and we all got almost business class.
Al, check your Venmo.
So I think Andrew fucked up when he
Yes.
booked the tickets himself.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what
yes.
happened.
Yes.
What happened?
Yep, that's
I
what
haven't
happened.
booked my tickets in
Yep.
so long, Al.
Yep.
Mark books all the tickets. Do you remember when Mark once booked us a flight for 30 minutes?
don't remember
Do you
that.
remember? You remember when Mark booked
I
us
just
a
got a
flight
Venmo
for 30
from a
minutes?
Gagnon, and I don't remember shit.
Let me. It's not the only one who got Venmo.
Hey,
Al.
silence.
I could be bought.
We out there buying out.
Right
we
now.
gonna do this, Mark.
Right now, my price is $2.
Yeah.
I see $2. You got a $2. You say $3, $4.
And also, stop saying buying Al, you fucking idiot. What's wrong with you?
He said he could be bought.
No, he can't.
That's what he said.
That's what got y'all into this mess in the first place.
No, fuck.
$2.
So what exactly happened?
Okay, well, which time? Okay, I'm the worst traveler.
How many did he fuck up? Oh yeah,
I
We
will
were in-
say this: when I was trying to set you up with a miles account so
Yeah.
you could get
Oh, God.
status,
Yeah,
this is a very smart guy.
Yeah.
4 different phone calls.
this
I
guy's
shit you
retarded,
not.
bro. Let me tell you something.
I shit
Let
you
me tell you how
not.
retarded this guy is. He couldn't fucking do it so long. I was like, babe. I told my girl, I'm like, babe, can you just do that? Now I'm like, babe, can you just go back to all like my past flights and get the points for that too? Because you could get it. My dumb ass don't realize I was flying them bitches left and right. Schulz had a jet plan. Okay.
Air Schulz over here?
Air Schulz was doing work. Internationale.
Sully
Flying in-
Sullenberger, baby.
That's what we
You were landing him on the
Hey, bro.
Hudson.
Facts.
You're just a businessman flying in consultants. That's all that was.
Yeah.
You just got a business and you flying in consultants.
Why you think I had to take my girl to Japan, bro? Okay, we had to make up for some vacation.
those miles.
Y'all looking at me like, why you always take your girl around the world? Because I flew all these other slots in from around the world. Okay. Payback is a bitch.
Fuck.
And you had to go to Japan because that's the only city there's no girl there from. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank God, Japan and Egypt.
Yeah, that's why you go there.
I'm
Fuck.
running out of places. Because she's seen all the places I went in the past.
hey, baby, you want to go to Antarctica?
Yeah.
That shit is gorgeous. I've
We
heard.
might
Minimalist
have
time.
to. We might have to.
I don't know him though.
Jesus. Anyway, so you fucked up in that regard.
No, you fucked up.
You did.
You know you.
You.
Like, that's one of the all-time
Oh,
backfires.
you. Oh no, it was a huge backfire because she
mama.
came home. I came home and like she was in a little mooskies, and then I asked her, I was like, "Yo, did you handle that shit with the points? Because maybe we can use the points for some other thing." Like,
Did you handle that shit with the points?
and she was like, "I had to stop." I go, "Wow, why'd you have to stop?" I was like, "Babe, we could use these points for hotels and shit." I think we had already went to Japan by that time.
Oh, you done
But it was
plenty of
like,
that.
I was like, "Yo, we could use these points for hotels and like to get upgrades and all that shit." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm tired of collecting the points from all the bitches you were flying around the fucking country."
Son, my guy was flying up his, son.
Oh,
I like your
yeah.
style.
Oh,
son.
yeah.
I like your style, son. My cheap ass is like, yo, just wait till I'm in your city.
Yeah, that's Al's plan. He gets some. He gets
I
some
was
coach.
still flying to win. I was just flying you.
Hey, Schulz might not cover tuition, but he'll pay for room and board like a motherfucker, boy.
bro.
Facts.
Bro. Bro,
Facts.
Al flies him in and goes, yeah, just pretend you're asleep up front. They got you.
I couldn't believe you did that. Anyway, so Mark fucked up on the business class, didn't he? What'd he order us?
Which time was this? Which time was it?
Nah, did he fuck up going to Russia too, bro?
Not 2.
No. Remember when he fucked up going to
I
Russia
don't. I
and we
truly
didn't
don't.
have the visas and then you lied at the airport and I had to cover for your ass?
Son, why he always got to cover for you internationally?
Yo,
What
it's
is this?
crazy, bro.
Son.
You was Al
black,
was Al.
You're international
I was the worst
liability, yo.
explorer of
Oh
all
my
time, dude.
God! The visa person is going. What is in this bag? He's like, what is? There's like camera equipment in the
Yeah.
bag? And I was like, yeah, there's like a camera, whatever. He's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, nah, just take some pictures with friends. They open the bag. There's 14 tripods. There's a lighting rig. I mean, we're damn near ready to film the next Avengers
He
movie.
didn't tell me to cover. You didn't tell me to cover.
So I gotta go, yo, it's all good. I don't even know how I got us out of that one. That one was crazy.
Al's
bro.
just built for capping, bro. This is just what he does.
It's
bro.
true.
He's built for it. He will cover for you for anything.
Did
Literally
you say built
anything.
for captive? Because that's a little
Capping.
racist. Oh, okay. Son, I got concerned. This man is doing it.
He's the captain now.
Son.
So that shit, honestly, we
had
almost
to
got
get us-
sent back.
I
Literally,
had to get us out of that.
We're in
shit.
customs.
How you got it out?
Because I was just, smoothing them over. Be like, yeah, look, try.
Al just lies when he doesn't have to lie. Literally,
we gonna do a
the
little
lady's
something,
like,
something.
yeah, what's in
That's
your
it.
bag? He's like, who's asking?
Yeah.
Like, what? Like,
The TSA, bro.
Focus you,
Why would you
TSA.
lying to the TSA?
Shit.
Most of the-
YMCA, all the A's. Like, let's just go. Fuck you.
yeah.
That's
What,
it.
how
That's
did
how
I
you
get
handle
us
it.
out of that? No, that was a specific thing. I remember that. I think I was just like honest with them.
Yeah, well, they started asking me questions. That's when you stepped in because they
Nah,
were
they
like,
just-
they were like, "What's in your bag?" I had goddamn 100 T-shirts.
Oh yeah, we had all them T-shirts, and they don't even know what merch is in Russia.
So they just made me
Remember,
fill
they
out
didn't
the
know
shit.
what
This
merch
was
was?
that thing in Australia, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I got the. I just
We're just going to
got-
clothe the homeless.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got.
fuck,
I
I'm
got my.
confused in Australia and I'm confused in Australia and
Yeah.
Russia.
Yeah.
You're right.
I go,
Fucking
oh,
A.
it's just some of my favorite clothes, and then they open it up. It's just 100 of the same shirt.
I really love it.
Yeah,
It's my favorite.
I'm like, hey Arnold, bro. I just like same outfit every day. I don't give a shit.
How did we get out around it?
I don't know. You just kind of came through here like, look, yeah, the place.
You
like,
have
we gotta
permission,
get our
I'm
thing.
assuming?
No.
Our visas were messed up.
No, I think I had a visa, and they told
Yeah,
us.
we had tourist visas.
I had a visa. They had tourist visas, and the guy told us. Shouts to Josh. Josh was like, "Nah, they don't need it. They're just with you." But it turns out he was just rolling the dice.
Wow.
Yeah, he just bullshitted that, and it was going to be too expensive to get them both like tour visas as well. It was like super expensive. To
Yeah,
do.
shouts to Josh. You could have got 2/3 of us locked up.
Real talk, real talk.
But it worked out though. He rolled the dice.
He rolled the dice and it fucking
Came
worked,
up
man.
7, yo.
Came
Yeah.
up. Wait a minute, 7 is bad.
7 is good, right?
No, I think 7 is
winning.
bad. 7 and 11, you
Snake
crap
Eyes
out.
is bad.
Yeah, 7-Eleven, bro. You
No,
should
Snake
know
Eyes
that.
isn't bad. Snake Eyes is Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes is bad.
No, it's not. It's just 1 and
I'm
1.
looking to the black guy to tell us how craps work, and this motherfucker just not doing
We don't
it.
play craps. We play CeeLo.
Yeah,
That's a
CeeLo's
whole different game.
7-Eleven on the first roll, and then you got to get the same thing after, right?
No, bro. Chill out.
You don't
Yo,
know
you
the
need to
fucking
chill
thing.
out.
Don't
bro.
listen.
What the fuck is CeeLo?
You need to
CeeLo is
chill out.
3 dice, and you have to like have 2 of the same number, and then whatever the third number is, that's what your score is.
Yeah, if you motivate anybody, they'll be good at math. Really,
then
I'm
4, 5,
realizing.
6.
You just got to put the proper carrot in
Isn't
front
that
of them.
what they
you know
did
I mean?
in The Wire?
What?
Oh,
or
that's
something
right.
like that.
Probability. He taught them probability. The cop who shot the black kid and then became a teacher.
Yeah.
He taught them probability to teach them math, like through craps.
God bless. Anywho, so what we were getting back to who you're going to follow.
Yeah.
So who you going to follow? Let's follow a bad bitch. You get one bad bitch.
But it got to be off race.
I'll throw
Yeah,
Matt.
it's gotta be different
don't do
race.
that to
It
me,
got to be
though.
off race.
Don't do
though.
that
gotta
to
be
me.
different.
Can we do
race.
nominations?
Say what?
Can we do nominations? Like
Yeah, let's
Supreme Court?
nominate, bro. Let's nominate.
I'll nominate Madison Beer.
Madison Beer.
Great
No
artist.
Madison, that's a white girl. Come on, yo. I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
You're not
no.
going to do white girls?
Yeah, because
No,
then
no.
she'll know like he don't like white girls.
Oh.
So I would say either Latina,
Oh.
could
Latino or black.
Yeah, we
Gotta
could
be
do
one of
I'm
those.
good with
Latinx.
either of those.
Okay, go.
Latinx. I
I'm
don't
so
know.
far out of the game, dog. I'm so
This
far
motherfucker.
I don't even know bitches out here, dog. I really don't know them, bro. Let me look at
Like,
some bitches, bro.
He's like, how do you follow? What's that? What is that button? How
do
you
you
use
do
that
that
shit?
shit?
We did get free game yesterday from the guy that was here. He was like, "Oh yeah, if you can go on your explore page and click I'm not interested, and then that kind of stuff doesn't pop up. So if your girl's creeping
Really?
over your shoulder, then they won't see it."
Yeah, but then you fuck up your algorithm because you do want to see it. You are interested.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Very
That's a very
interesting.
disingenuous button. The button is not I'm not interested. The button should be I can't look at this right now.
Fam, I just saw a girl that objectively on my Explore page looks like me, bro. and not in the
I need
good
to see
way.
this, and that's my follow. Holy shit!
Yo, bro, this is no bueno, dude.
That's true narcissism, bro.
Yeah.
When Instagram's like, no, you're gonna like the female version of you.
Pages, motherfuckers that look like me.
That's true. The algorithm is just.
Here's a
putting
dog
them
that
up.
looks like Andrew.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my God, dude.
All right, what are you finding? Are you exploring?
Man, I'm trying to think. I don't know who's a bomb ass Latina that Akaash should follow.
Yeah, I don't know any.
Fine ass Latin.
I don't know any Latinx.
What about Cabello or something like that? Demi Cabello.
Camila Cabello.
Look at these
Cabello.
motherfuckers pretending like you.
I don't know these little girls' names, bro. Come on, dude. What about her? Can you do that?
Of course, yeah. I'll do that right now.
Man, that's whack.
Nah,
that's
it
not
gotta
a good
be
one.
like just got a blue check recently.
Tyler Harrow's shorty.
All right, fine.
Who's that?
Katya Henry.
Katya.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
nice
a
one.
John Yon.
I follow-
That's a John Yon
I
right
follow
there,
her on
my friend.
Instagram, Snap, everywhere she go.
You follow her?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she snapping some sexy shit? You
Yeah,
follow?
it's nice. She
You following? We all agree?
Ready?
You following? Go.
1, 2, 3. There
Hey.
we go.
What are the
Patrons.
odds? What are the odds by the time this episode drops?
It's not there yet. Patrons,
It's
I want to make
unfollowed.
sure that you look at Akaash's followers and make sure he's still following Katya Henry or whatever like that. And if he doesn't follow her any longer, please notify us through the DMs and the comments. Thank
Hey,
you very
let me
much.
tell you something about me, Patreon. Don't snitch on your boy. You know what I mean? What the fuck we doing? We snitching out in these streets? Is that what we're doing? Come on, y'all better than that, yo.
What else going on, Al? You got into anything this week?
well, it sucks being crippled.
Whoa.
It does suck being crippled.
Why?
I hate just asking people to do shit for me and all that type of stuff. But I kind of understand slavery. So.
Jesus. Jesus. God damn.
Hold on, though.
You're getting
Hold on.
used to other people doing shit for you? Is that your
Son,
point?
I've been sitting here like, Mark, get me this. I'm a little hot right now. Turn on the AC. Like it's kind
You
of
like
nice.
it.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
So if it wasn't based on
How good
race,
would some lemonade be right now on a front
Son.
porch? Watching Mark do other shit for you.
Son, Mark, start squeezing some
Yeah, I'd be
lemon,
the
son.
worst slave of all time, bro. I'll get you the wrong lemonade, send you to fucking coach class, fucking flying you around.
Look, you throw your
Put
some
salt
back
in
up.
it.
yeah, put salt in that shit. Oh, you wanted sugar? Fuck.
Nah, but it is a little nice. And I think some people fake cripple for the sympathy. I've been getting a lot of extra sympathy. Yeah.
from Shorty?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what else?
Not just like people in general, men and women. They
That
just
explains hypochondria.
Yeah.
Like when people act like they're sick all the time or they think they're sick all the time.
Oh, it's like a form of victimization.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a lot of currency in that. There's a lot of like love you get from that. Maybe that's the only way they get love is just like, yo, if I look weak, then they'll treat me better, and that's what I need.
I think we need to see Walt Jr. right now.
Because you think Walt was fucking it up for the whole time?
Nah,
Yo,
I think he's
Mark
faking that
does a
shit.
great Walt, bro.
Dude? Oh, let's see that. Let's see that.
Mark's
Come on.
Walt
Son?
is
Let's see that.
absolutely excellent.
With
I
the
used
walk
to-
and
I used to
everything?
do this shit.
No, not the Walt Kennedy.
Yeah.
It's just the voice. Hey, we'll have a conversation with Walt. Hey, Walt, are you really crippled, bro?
Yes, I'm really crippled. We can't question that. I can't walk on my legs.
God.
Dad, why does the house smell like drugs all the time? I hate you, Dad.
Y'all gotta see the mouth. I don't know if
I
you can.
know that. I know it.
Yo,
don't
Mark's
know.
back. Mark's back. Mark's
You're the
back.
lion.
Who was that? Who was that? That wasn't me saying that.
Bro, I used to do a Walt Jr. I submitted one for a character sketch for an In Living Color audition. Let me tell you who didn't get a call back. It was your boy. But this shit was so funny.
In
I gotta see if
Living
I can
Color?
find it.
How
They
old
tried
are
to bring
you?
it back.
They try to bring that shit. They try to bring that shit back.
It's age better than blacks, yo.
1988, I was out there trying to get it with the Walt Jr. Hey, this will be funny in 20 years. Oh, man.
Oh my god, that kills me, bro.
Yeah, nah. Al,
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I got the crutches. You can do the walk in.
yo,
There's a little.
how much
a
sympathy
little
puss?
twitch with it.
How much sympathy puss do you think I get with that?
With that one, does he really talk like that in real life, or
That's
he just
what I'm
walks
saying.
funny?
He's a little bit, but he played it up for the character. He had to like regress in his tardation.
Son.
Interesting.
He actually had to
Yeah,
retard.
he got vaccinated for the role. Yeah. What?
I mean, that's just fucking crazy, man. What about you, Mark? Anything go down this week?
Well, My marriage is ending.
Oh yeah, not really, but
No,
his
not
girl's
really.
moving back.
Why?
To what?
No, not
He's
really.
working hard, man.
Yeah,
She's
basically,
leaving his
like,
ass, bro.
we're just working on some shit, and then basically my girl was like, "Well, I'm doing online school, so I might just go home for a couple days." I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds
Son,
fine."
that's the beauty of religion, bro. Is it like if you know that she really is with you for life?
Yeah.
you could do whatever you want once you get married.
Yeah,
She can't leave.
yeah.
Ugh, the comfort in
Jet
that.
setting, bro. Air Gagnon, let's go. Who wants tickets? Overhead bin. But yeah, that's basically she was like, yeah, I'll be gone for like a couple days, maybe go back to Florida, like, the weather's better and like family's there. I'm like, all right, yeah, that sounds great. And I look at her ticket, she's gone for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh yeah, I'm just going home, like it'll be just take some time apart. I'm like, why does
Take some time apart.
No, not take time apart, but she's like, yeah, I'll just go home with my family.
I think you're getting divorced,
I
bro.
feel
I don't
away.
think you
Am I
realize
getting
it.
soft divorce?
You're getting divorced.
I feel away
dude.
about
Am
that.
I getting
You know
soft
how you have a
divorce?
soft opening for a business? It's a soft closing on your marriage.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think this is soft though. This is a liquidation sale. Bro.
I think you're good. I think you should try it out because we got a lot of shit we got to work on. But like, I feel like after a few weeks, if it's still not going that well, maybe you give her a call or something like that. Like y'all can FaceTime.
Like an email or see what's going on.
It's a
2
progressive relationship.
weeks?
2 weeks is a very short amount of time. It's 52 weeks in a whole year. That's not even 1/50th of a year, bro. That's
Yeah.
It's well over 150th.
Yeah. Hey, math
Yeah,
check.
It's
Math check.
126th of a year.
yeah, it's
check.
1/26 of a year, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's 2/26 of a year.
Yeah.
No, it's 1/26.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. I'm not the best at math, The point is, you should just ride this out, dude. I think this is going to be good. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
So what do I do? Extend it?
Yeah, I mean, see how it goes. Continue. Keep it going.
I think he
obviously,
low-key made this happen. So
you think he like inceptioned it?
yeah.
How?
This motherfucker stays late working.
Yep.
Then after leaving, goes and hangs out with
Skateboards.
his skateboarding.
Skateboard.
Like,
Oh, skateboard.
it's like you just don't want to see your girl, son. What's going on, son?
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, bro.
That's
that
true,
shit is
bro. But I
growing
think you fucking up a good
fond.
thing right now. Al. You fucking up a very good thing. Let's just chill. It's working out.
This motherfucker.
You know what I mean? We all gotta sacrifice, bro. Sacrifices need to be made.
Yeah,
you
no,
know what I
Andrew
mean?
sacrificed his engagement. Oh, wait.
What'd I do?
Got engaged.
How'd I sacrifice it?
I'm saying you could have waited, you know what I mean? You could have fucking worked these next couple weeks, could have really locked down.
What do you mean?
Or no, maybe his plan was to lock down. That way he'd have more time to work.
Okay,
Duh!
I got you.
Yeah, if I'm
got
gonna make
you.
my girl feel the most like I'm not with her, I might as well lock that shit down early. And now she knows 100%. She looks down to, oh God, don't ever let me think that he don't want to be with me. He's just really focused on this thing. And I've been trying to do this shit for months, but yeah. This is good timing. I mean, I've been trying to propose for months, and then my jeweler got corona.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because the diamond trade run by Hasidic Jews, and they're riddled with that shit.
Yeah.
Did you wipe off the
Did
diamond?
you clean the ring before you
Yeah.
gave it to her, bruh?
Yeah, dude, I had to do it.
Yeah, that'd be kind of sketch in the
I did a
restaurant.
fucking what's it called on it too, man.
What, the Tim Tebow?
No, I did a cross on it. What is it
What
called?
you call that?
That's the Tim Tebow.
Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
I Father, Son, Holy Ghosted it, bro.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Dipped
Father,
it in a
Son,
little holy water
Ghost?
and shit.
I dipped it in a little holy water. You know what I
That's
mean?
what you got to do.
I definitely dipped it in that holy water.
Just take it into a mosque. That shit'll be clearer, bro.
I did that too.
Put some garlic on it, keep the vampires
Jewish
away.
roll. Hop right off.
I put the garlic on it. I did all that to it. I really did.
So you good.
Nah. In all seriousness, I forgot what we were discussing. What were we talking about again?
Marriages.
Yeah.
It's just that his marriage is failing. What about you?
Yeah.
How
No, you were saying why did I propose? Yeah, but propose
No,
takes
that makes sense. I got you.
Yeah, it takes like a day. Also, proposal.
Yeah. No, but it's good that I like that. Yeah, she's locked in now. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be gone. But who cares? You got the ring.
Yeah.
You know
I mean,
I'm
I
not
did the
going
same
nowhere.
shit. I was like, yo, I'm going to New York to work for 3 months.
Let's get married.
And then she was like, oh, really? And I was like, fine, whatever.
This guy is wild, son.
But she was dropping the same hit. She was looking at her hand. She's like, oh, you're going to be gone for 3 months?
This guy is
Just
wild.
no, like no guarantee.
Mark is this shit.
And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. We'll do it. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think what it's like. Is it like when you check in your luggage and they give you that little ticket that's like, yo, we got your shit, but hey.
Yeah, it's like
This
when
is
you,
yours.
when you
You're
go to
secure
Best
with
Buy
this.
and they're like, you want insurance on this? It's like, yeah, fine. I'll get it.
You wasted your proposal, bro.
Yeah.
I had nothing going on.
Yeah, you gotta propose at when like you're your most busy.
Yeah.
So she has to understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it buys you time.
Yeah,
the thing.
I think
dude.
I was busy then doing a lot of shows pre-Rona.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
it
that
wasn't-
doesn't count. She's cool with you doing shows and making money.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you're making money. Point is, I think I had work at the time.
But you could have gone like a vacation. You could have been like, yo, I'm going to Europe for a couple weeks.
Oh, shit.
And she's like, oh, really? And you go, but yeah.
Let me tell you something. Post-COVID, if I was like, yo, I'm going on a 2-week vacation back home, she'd be like, hey, bro, do what you got to do, yo.
Oh.
Is she cool
I'm
with that? You
good.
think?
Yeah, it's a lot of each other. I think she loved when I was in Minnesota doing shows.
Really?
Yeah, she's living. I'm not there making fucking noise and watching TV mad loud and laughing hysterically. I mean, she's in there trying to work. Yesterday she got irritated because I kept going back and getting food, and she was like, "Yo, seriously, I'm in a meeting." And she's like, meeting right because we got a 1-bedroom in the living room right by the kitchen. And she's like, "Can you just make one trip to the kitchen? Do you have to come in 12 times?" And I would go like every time I wanted a cracker, I'd just walk back, fucking grab a bite, go back.
Yeah,
I
that's
think she had enough.
that's the shitty part.
Hold on. What?
I'm like, hey, I'm hungry. Let me take you back to the
Hold on. Al, you say what I'm thinking. Now you say what I'm thinking. You and I are thinking the same shit. Go.
Say it.
Say it.
I mean, whose fucking house is this? What the fuck?
You can't walk in your own kitchen, son.
What?
Yo, follow another girl on Instagram right now,
I
bro.
would have took the crackers, made it rain in front of that fucking Zoom meeting.
No.
Clean that shit up.
She actually giving a presentation, and I'm sitting there like while she's on a Zoom
Yup.
call making mad noise.
Right celery, son. I'm busting out celery.
Nah, bro. I'm good on that.
Yes.
Nah, if you got a presentation, I'll be quiet.
Where's she
Well, I
giving
mean,
a
that makes sense.
presentation in front of the fridge? Just tell her to go to the part of the house that don't got no fridge. Don't you have 2-bedroom?
Yeah,
No,
Starbucks.
we
You have 1 bedroom?
Yeah.
All right, go to the bedroom.
Yeah, bathroom.
I'm in the bedroom.
There's a
Why are
bathroom.
you in the bedroom?
I wanted to be in the bedroom. Maybe I'll catch a little nap in between this TV
Nap on the
watching.
couch.
That's a good point. I didn't
Come
think about
on,
it.
bro.
Being happy, chilling, you know what I mean? Cuddling. I'm loving life.
You
in that
scared
bedroom.
in the bedroom, terrified.
want a cracker so
Single
bad.
peep.
Want a saltine so bad.
Yeah,
bro.
you just sitting there hungry, hoping that she wraps up her little presentation,
Oh, let
bro.
me tell you something.
Listening for some applause, like, ugh.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Bed without my fiance, I'll be cheating on that bitch with a good night of sleep anytime I can.
That's fair, but you could do that on a couch. Don't act like you can't sleep
I'll
on
be
a
sleeping. I
couch.
slept on the couch last night.
Come
Couldn't sleep,
on,
went to the
bro.
couch. But
You're 4'3". A couch fits like a fucking king size bed.
you know how good wasted space feels? But you know how good wasted space feels?
To Akaash, an L couch stands for luxury, bro.
Son, that's my business class, bro.
You be sleeping in the long
Love seat.
sleeping along with the short leg.
Hey. A love seat is my lay flat.
Legs dangling off the
He sits on a lazy boy. He looks like a midget on that shit.
Son, I don't really need the lazy boy. My feet already dangling, to be honest with you.
No, I'm saying, bro, come on, dog. We need to get you your house back.
Yeah, you gotta take back your house, brother.
All right, fair enough.
It's not worth it, bro. I kind of take your side on this. As someone that has strict control over their household,
Yeah,
it's not worth it, bro. Give that shit up.
give it up, bro.
It's not worth it. What are you trying to control the house for? Let her do it, and then you can just kind of like be a part. You're
Oh,
like a
I
kid.
don't control my house. That's her house.
That's
bro.
my point. It's way better to have it be her house.
That being said,
Oh yeah, we talking shit.
yeah, why are you getting all serious? We were just having fun.
No, I believe this though strongly. Like you don't want the house. Like you want. I want to be the kid because then you can just complain and shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed. No, you're right. You're right. I mean, it's wildly more boring
Yeah.
to discuss, but you're right. Yeah. No, you're right. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, now we got to come at you, Mark. We were perfectly fine getting up on Akaash. Then you tried to save him. Now it's on you,
I'm trying
baby.
to bail him out. All right, look.
We
I'm trying to
can't
help
bail him out.
Yeah.
Why?
I was trying to help. I was trying to be a nice friend.
We're both gay, man. We get each other.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, I fucked up. My selfish ass fucked up this week, bro. My girl asked me, she's like, what do you think about having like an engagement party, right? And I was like, why? Like, we just had the fight with my birthday. Like,
Like, yeah.
like, all my friends came to that shit. It was good. And she was like, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's right. And then like I took a few minutes, I was like, oh, none of her friends came to that. And I was like, babe, oh, maybe we should do it just with your friends. She's like, yeah, that was the point that I was saying. But I was so selfish and self-absorbed. I was like, didn't we get it out already?
That's the most you shit I ever heard, though. She's like, can I have like a birthday party? You're like, babe, I just played basketball with my friends. Like, I literally just played
Did you
ball.
not see when you gave me the cake? Like, what do you think that was? Yo, I made the wish and everything. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, what a piece of shit. I was a absolute piece. I felt bad in that moment. Like, I felt genuinely bad.
Why you feel bad about being you, dog?
Yeah,
Because sometimes me's bad.
No, you gotta love yourself, bro.
But she's used to it. She married
She's used to it.
Yeah.
She went on it, but like, she deserves that. Right?
But then do you have to go to that?
Say,
That's the smartest shit guys ever came up with,
that's
bro.
the meest shit to, real talk, that would be the meest shit to ask. Like, she'd be like, we got an engagement party, I bring all my friends, and I'm just sitting there like, man, can I ask her if I'm supposed to be there? Like,
You start dropping little hints. It's gonna be so fun.
yeah, like,
for
who
y'all.
exactly?
Yeah.
Like, how many people?
You guys are gonna love that, man. That's gonna be so fun for
You
you
guys-
guys.
Make it a girls' night. You know, you deserve one.
Yeah.
You deserve a girls' night.
Yeah.
Let your friends celebrate your engagement.
My question is, how
piece of
many
shit.
parties go along with this? That's the thing I was surprised by.
Yeah, because it's like a bridal shower
That's,
you could do.
leading up to the wedding, it was like, she's like, oh yeah, we got the bachelorette party. I was like, oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going down. I'm like, where are you going? She's like, oh, the bridal shower. I go, what's the what?
Yeah.
That's just the bachelorette party.
That's what I even said, that the bachelorette party is the wedding.
That's
Like, the wedding is not for me.
No.
It's not for you.
It's for the bachelorette.
It's for the bachelorette. It's all, everybody's there to celebrate her. She's
Yeah.
in the different outfit, right? I'm in the same shit as everybody else. It's a celebration of her with all the people closest to her. The bachelor party is a celebration of me.
And what is a wedding? A bridal shower.
A bridal shower,
Yeah.
showering her
First
with
half
love.
bachelorette party. Second half bridal shower.
Yes, you know how like Jewish people give presents on Hanukkah so that the Jewish kids don't feel left out on Christmas?
Is that why?
Yeah, there was never presents that had anything to do with Hanukkah. You think Jews are just giving shit for no reason?
I mean, I can believe they give a dreidel.
Maybe.
I can believe that. Hey, here's a little
That's
cheap
Jewish
ass toy.
crepes. But no, but for real, it never had to do it. And then they like added presents to it, I think, over history, because it was like, okay, let's make this part of like the consumption culture in America.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any historic precedent for gifts. I mean, it was about celebrating like the 8 days that the candle didn't go out or the light didn't go out. You
Yeah,
probably
on the
know Old
menorah or
Testament
whatever.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so it's like, I don't know why I brought that up.
Because that's what a wedding is. It's just like
The bridal shower is the wedding.
the way the Jews give gifts to make them not feel left out.
The bachelorette party is, I think, girls going, oh, dude's got a bachelor party. We need to compensate as well. We need to have our little
Right.
thing, right? And it's like, I guess you do, but you don't. I'm cool with it. If you want to go do your shit or whatever like that, that's fine. I'm not worried about my girl at a party, but like, it just seems kind of dumb. Like,
Yeah.
the dream, I believe, and I could be, this could be sexist, but I believe a girl's dream bachelorette party would include me and
Any girl or your girl?
my girl, and I think any of our girls' dream bachelorette party would include us in it.
Okay.
Meaning like
I thought you were trying to say every girl wants you at their bachelorette party, bro.
Not
Come
at all.
on.
Especially the ones that are full. No. But like, I think your girl's dream bachelorette party, you would be there, just doing all the cool shit that she wants to do.
Yeah.
Your girl's
Yeah.
dream, but I truly believe that they would want us there. And bachelor parties. It's not that. Nah, we don't want them there, bro.
Nah, we don't.
Do you want yours?
I'm not even gonna do anything wild. No, you're not coming.
But like, what? Why is it that?
Way to throw her off the scent, Doc.
Yeah, no.
I think she asked about a joint bachelorette party,
Oh,
or our
come
friends
on.
were doing
Wow,
one.
okay.
This man,
That's how you know they want us there.
Yeah.
I was literally like, we won't get married.
But what are
We're
you gonna
not
do?
gonna do
What are you
that.
gonna do for your bachelor?
Just eat all the crackers you want, just chips everywhere,
Son.
just fucking snacking all
Hey,
day,
if you don't
celery
think
on
we finna
deck.
have snacks out this
Cashews,
bitch.
bitch. Here we go.
Akaash finna have the most boring bachelor party on the planet. We gonna go bowling or some shit. It's gonna be so
You know what I
whack.
want to
great
do?
field
gonna be
trip.
like
I've
his-
told you what I want to do. There's a casino that's
I'm gonna
got.
be embarrassed to even tell people we're on a bachelor
Nah.
party.
Be like his fight party that he has. Look at
Let's
my
go to
fight
the
party.
corn maze.
Son.
Go.
There's at the Palms
what
Hotel.
we gonna do, bro?
The Palms Hotel in Vegas, they got a room with a bachelor party with a basketball court. We get that. Y'all do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm gonna be eating buffets and having basketball. Don't tell me my shit was whack. Y'all can fuck hookers. Y'all can do drugs. Y'all go to strip shows. Whatever you want. Not y'all.
Why
If
y'all
we just
put that
wanna
on us?
cuddle
yo?
with
Why y'all
hookers?
put that
My
on
single
us?
friends.
Yeah.
Y'all do whatever you want to do.
Alright.
Don't tell me my shit was whack. Y'all do whatever you want.
But we can't fuck hookers?
But are you gonna come with us with the hooker stuff?
Nah, I'm living. Local slut. I'm living. I'm
Hold
doing it.
on. Are we gonna allow this? We gonna allow him to just go bowling and shoot free throws in the fucking hotel
not
room
bowling.
the entire weekend?
Eat at buffets and shoot free throws. the
Okay,
entire
shoot
weekend.
free throws in a hotel room and eat buffets. We can't allow that to happen. The whole point of the bachelor party is you're not in control.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing
You're on
hook
for
shots.
the ride.
You're doing hook shots, and we're not talking
Like
basketball.
these types of hooks, fish hooks.
yeah.
It's gonna be a little 5-on-5. Bring the strippers. You're gonna have to play defense.
Yeah. Can you play basketball if we bing sluts?
Yeah, well, you're gonna be
We
in,
bing sluts.
you're gonna be in the paint. You're gonna be in the paint, and I'm talking about your cum. You're gonna be painting, bro.
Nah, bring them through because I could use some people I could actually beat at basketball. So bring these sluts through.
Yo, stop! You nice at ball, bro.
Yeah,
I'm better not
and
look
they're
like
gonna
I
be
am.
in stilettos, so it's
Akaash
gonna be
nice
harder.
at ball. I'll vouch for Akaash at ball. Akaash nice at ball, bro. Come on, you beat Mark at ball.
Yeah, that I believe.
What?
So
You beat Mark at ball. You
Nah.
beat Mark at ball.
Nah.
100%.
You beat Mark at ball. Alex is nice at ball. I don't think you beat Alex.
Alex is mad athletic, I think.
He's a incredible defender.
Yeah, that's what I
and
assumed.
underrated offense.
Okay.
Sometimes he shoots and you're like, have you ever shot a basketball before? And then he'll start hitting shots and you'll be like, wait, are you nice? I'm not. Like when you miss, it's
bad.
way
Yeah.
bad. But then you'll hit a few in a row and you'll be like, yo, are you kind of nice at ball?
Yeah, I'm a streak shooter.
You're a streak. You're like John Starks, bro.
Al
That's
Brolic,
my favorite player.
90s Al.
That's my favorite player. So I swear to God.
What were you
That's
saying?
my
Al
game.
Brolic and got long ass arms.
That's it.
That's all you need to be a good defender.
Yeah, lockdown
You
defender.
can't. You're just gonna muscle somebody out, and then you got long arms. If they
I
can
could beat Al right now.
Stop it.
In his current state, I could beat Al.
Okay.
Oh,
I
right
think
now?
even with the foot, I would bust
Mark-
your
Low
ass.
key?
I think you dribble mad low,
Yeah,
but like
out of reach.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you hunched over. A
he
little bit.
really does dribble like that,
Yeah.
dude.
Nah, Mark does the thing like when he shoots, he really like takes this hand off first, like in exaggerated fashion. Like, it's super
He
weird. when
throws
he
his
does.
butt back like he's
Yeah, it's
motherfucker
odd,
look like
bro.
he's about to twerk and shit.
We're trying to help him though. We're gonna help him out. Anyway, back to what we were saying about you.
Yeah, bachelor party.
Bachelor party.
Yeah.
We need to make it fun.
Well, what do you want to do?
Y'all
for your
can have
bachelor
all the
party?
fun you want to.
I don't get to decide my bachelor party. I mean, there are things that I do want to do.
Hey, you know what we gonna have you doing? Motherfucking crochet.
Oh, what's crochet?
Let's just make him miserable.
Yeah, that. Could
Why
be
would
fun.
you do that? That ruins it for y'all.
You're not in control.
No, but you have to understand the bachelor
Hey,
party is
hey,
not
you know
about
what this
you.
is? This is you cross stitching.
That's so funny
Hold
though.
on,
That
hold on.
Akaash thinks fucking hookers is the same as you crocheting. Akaash like, you're gonna make me miserable having to fuck girls. We're gonna make you miserable.
Hell yeah.
So, but
Hell yeah.
Here's the thing. I understand what you're trying to do, but anybody else who's going to be spending the type of money that we're going to end up spending in my bachelor party is going to be stupid.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's going to be stupid. They're not going to want to spend that money crocheting. They're going to want to spend that money on adventure. It's a week. The bachelor party, the way that we're designing it, is 3 days on, 1 day full rest,
And-
like
yep.
sauna, pool, relax, like massages.
Groomzilla are you,
Let's
bro? You
go.
get a week?
Let's
So,
go.
you-
How you judge your girl for wanting a wedding? You want a 7-day bachelor party.
When I judge my girl for wanting a wedding.
Why don't you just have the bachelorette party? Hey, that's enough attention, isn't it?
No, the
It's all
opposite.
about you.
I'm saying have a wedding. No point of having a bachelorette party. Walking around with dick straws and shit. Like, what is that? You don't want to do that. That's not you. The wedding is dope.
It's just more attention for her. That's it.
She don't care about attention. She doesn't want a traditional wedding. Specifically, she's like, I don't want to walk down the aisle. I want to do any first dances. I just want to have food trucks and we have a party. That's her. She's the opposite of like an attention-seeking girl that needs all the fucking lights on her and is gonna make a whole big deal. She's like, I just want to party with all our
It
friends.
should be at Burning Man. That would be
Low key, I want to
lit.
do Burning Man as a wedding.
It
Like
should be
ideally,
at Burning
I asked her about that, and she's like, "It would be cool, but it also could be tricky because we wouldn't be able to like just have our thing. There'd be random drunk motherfuckers on acid just like walking into the party.
But bachelor party,
Oh yeah, back to bachelor party, right?
doing week long.
Week long is 3 days on, recovery day, full recovery day, saunas, massage,
Blue checks
IV,
only, baby. This is what we're doing. Star-studded.
Star-studded. I don't know what that means.
Blue checks only. You not invited to the fucking.
I want them to have fun. You know what I mean?
What are you
Like,
talking about? He's booking the trip, bro. He's booking all the flights,
we're going
bro.
coach to
We
Dallas
got
or
it.
something. I'm gonna fuck it up, probably.
We might have to buzz out the PJ. Like, it's going to be a week.
Wait, PJs?
I
Son.
don't know what. That,
entourage.
oh, I see what you're saying now.
That private jet. Oh.
It took me a second because I don't got that money.
It might be, we might have to call in some favors, but it's going to be, what I'm saying is book out the week. It's 3 days on, day of break, 3 days on.
Air Schulz is back in business, baby.
Let's go! Okay!
We are getting ready for takeoff.
Let's go. It's going to be stupid. There's a couple things I would like to. Obviously, I'm like a nerd for like, surfing in these wave pools. I love that. There's like an awesome one, Kelly Slater's. Way too expensive. We probably won't be able to even go to it. But I also think it might be international a little bit. I think we might pop around.
Oh, this shit sounds lit. Can you get married now? Son?
I know,
Let's
it's
go,
great.
son.
It's great. The one issue is
shit sounds
Corona.
lit.
The one issue is Corona. It could fuck some shit up.
I'll
But if
get
shit
some
is
Corona.
cracked open by next summer, boys, it's going to be a week to remember. Because you have to understand, like, I'm old, so a lot of people listening right now. I'm 30, almost 37. Tomorrow I turn 37, right? When you guys are listening to this, I'm 37.
Happy birthday.
Right? Thank you, my man. So I'm one of the last one of my friends to get locked down. So my friends have been locked down and have kids and are starting their like real lives. So they're looking at this like the last chance they have to enjoy themselves. Right? This is their vacation from adulthood.
Marriage sounds horrible.
Yo, it's the most gratifying thing, but
know what
like
you're trying to
obviously
say.
you only gonna tell your friends about the annoying parts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like we never call up our friends like, yo, my girl's the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even though they're like, because when your girl's the best, all you want to do is spend time with her. You don't want to share that shit with nobody, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I think all of them are so hyper focused on like, oh, I got a week away, because they get to tell their girls, nah, Schulz getting married. We got to do a bachelor party. Come on, like that's a reasonable excuse baked into our culture to go out and do debaucherous shit that women have to accept,
Yeah.
and they're going all in, bro. It's gonna be wild. Yeah. And we can't videotape, even though I'd love to share it with everybody. I think this has to be private as possible.
Oh, let's go fuck some shit up, bro. I'm excited. Let's go like do crimes and stuff. I'm with it, bro. I'm just getting excited. I don't know. Can we like steal art or
I don't
something?
know about this.
Let's go steal art or like do like a heist or like let's do
what's
Ocean's 11.
What's
right?
the chances Mark makes it to the second half? What do you think?
Oh,
like,
nah.
do you
He's
think
gonna
he
be
loses
dead
it
after day
first?
two. After day two, he's dead.
No, let's go. Like I want like let's go international. Okay, fake passports. We're going to Saudi Arabia, doing whatever they do there. Like I want to do the whole thing.
Akaash, are you going to break any rules on this? Not rules with your girl, self rules. Drugs.
Have your hair flat.
Nah,
like-
I don't,
You're right.
bruh. I might calm that shit down.
Let's go.
Straight
I
bangs.
literally will let my hair down.
Let's go.
It should be springing back, don't it?
What do you
That killed me
think?
right
What do
there.
you think, Akaash? What about
what's funny?
smoking weed?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't
Cocaine.
think so. Cocaine, maybe not. If you got hair on,
You
talk
gonna
to
do
your
that?
boy. Talk to your boy.
What about mushrooms?
Mushrooms? I would do after I would do weed. I don't think I would smoke weed either.
Okay.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
hold, you just put a. He said yes, but then no. Also,
Yeah, that was just a bigger no.
that was a smart. That's a smart.
That was a really
negotiation
smart. No,
tactic.
he tricked me with that
Yeah,
one. I
he
didn't
did.
even know
You
he
agreed.
did
You
that.
let it
That
sit.
was really good.
I'm
That was
crafty.
really good.
I would do mushrooms after weed, but I'll never smoke weed.
but I'm not gonna smoke weed.
But
That
yes,
was
I would do
really
mushrooms.
Yo,
good.
that's ill.
Yeah,
I like
that was
that. I gotta use
Now I'll
that.
smoke weed at some point probably, but I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon.
Nah, but mushrooms is just from the earth.
What is weed?
Yeah, but you gotta smoke it. It's combustible. At least mushrooms is just.
What the fuck? It's not combustible at all.
Oh, you said combustible.
Yeah.
I had
said
no
combustible.
No,
clue
he
what
said
it-
uncrustable. I think.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
Come on,
uncrustable. Yeah, it's
Come on, 90s out, man.
Have you ever lit a joint up and then the shit just blows up in your
Yeah,
face?
just boom.
Son, everything's from the earth, bro. Cocaine's from the earth.
Yeah,
We're on
uranium.
the earth, dog. Everything here is from the earth.
So I'm trying to get this motherfucker to do mushrooms. Yeah, you're like talking about it. Come on,
Right.
dog.
We got to get Akaash out of his comfort zone in some way. Are you afraid of heights or something?
Yeah,
Maybe you skydive.
maybe I do that. Maybe I do that.
Can we have control of your Instagram for a day?
That would be lit.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do whatever you want.
That would be fun.
I would prefer it. I got some content I keep fucking up posting. If you want to do that while you're at it, if you want to do that just in the meantime, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Set up
What'd
a
you fuck
schedule.
up? What'd you
I
fuck
just
up?
always be fucking up. The thumbnail is off or whatever. I always be doing some shit. I always be doing something.
Anyway, we're looking forward to it. Asshole Army, we'll keep you posted on what our little travels and adventures will entail.
That's crazy. You got all these bachelor party texts. Mine are either you guys who are unmarried or married dorks who are the same as me. So they're like, what do you want to do? You want to go Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's.
I swear to God, Luther, who you met.
Oh my god.
Dave and Buster's for his bachelor party.
Come on.
We just played Papa Shot for 2 hours and then had Shirley Temples and went home.
Holy shit, dude. Come on.
All this time I thought he was joking around when he said he's gay, but like I'm starting to believe it. So.
Interesting.
This is wild.
Dave and Buster's sounds a little like a strip club.
Oh, is that code for something?
Yeah, you were busting what?
With Dave?
I was busting asses at Papa Shot is what I
Hey,
was busting.
yeah.
I see.
Popping shot.
All right. Well, listen, let's not get depressed anymore about Akash's bachelor party plans. I think that we should continue this.
Wait, what if we do a bachelor party without Akaash?
I love that. Y'all go ahead.
So you are the scapegoat for us partying. Hey,
Yeah,
we're
that's
doing
what-
Akash's. That's what you were doing with
That's
with
what I'm
Vegas.
doing with Vegas.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
want to hold back y'all's fun, but I don't want to do that shit.
Yeah,
So
but
go
we
get
wanna
wild.
party
We're in
with
Vegas.
You. We want to have fun with you.
That's
bro.
so gay, yo.
Yeah, that's
so
gay. It's part of
we
being
could do like the
gay.
Hangover, but we never find Akaash.
So he's
Yo,
the one that we just put on
I
top
am
of the roof.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
happy. And it was
Interesting.
that guy's bachelor party.
Exactly.
I'm with it. Just don't put me on a roof. Leave me in the hotel room. I'm
Okay,
sleeping.
fine. We'll figure something out. Now let's goddamn talk about some topics. Al, what do we got? What do we got going on this week?
All right, I want to talk about Alexx Jones.
Son, I can't.
Okay,
Because-
so Alexx Jones was on Joe Rogan with the great Tim Dillon,
Yes.
our buddy Tim. Shouts to Tim. And Alexx Jones is by far the most entertaining person to listen to in modern society, in my opinion. This guy is mind-bogglingly entertaining. Everything from the voice. He's like the Tasmanian devil, right? He's like, right? And everything he says out of his mouth, it sounds like a complete lie. And then it's also kind of true. And you want it to be true. I'm glad that Joe fact-checked him. I'm glad because he's so easy to discredit when he gets like one little thing wrong. You could discredit everything that he's possibly said. So I'm glad that Joe's fact checking because it actually adds more credibility to what Alexx Jones was talking about.
That's what Joe was trying to tell him for hours.
I know he didn't really get it. That being said, I really wish that there was no fact checking as well, because it'd be great to just see him meander on and just just go on that tangent and just run with it, man. I want to know how crazy it gets. Let me go into your brain. Let me go down that rabbit hole. Go to the UFOs. Go to the different portals to different worlds
You
and
know
universes.
who he is.
Who? Kanye?
White Kanye.
Yeah.
Isn't that exactly what white Kanye would do? Conspiracy theories
And less successful.
and
Like, I don't understand it. I've never
Yeah.
seen Alexx Jones before. I never watched any. I've
Yeah.
never heard him speak.
Yeah.
I hear you guys talk about him.
Yeah.
I don't get the appeal.
So
That looked like we were just watching a crazy person that's on the side of the street, just blabbling all crazy shit.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he'll hit something that's like sort of kind of right, but it's still clickbaity right.
and to try to assist Al's point, what he was saying with Kanye is Kanye's so successful, I kind of have to listen. Alexx Jones isn't that successful, so he's like,
Nah,
I
he
gotta
was
listen to
wildly
shit.
successful. B. Like Alexx Jones was doing.
He
it
wasn't Kanye successful. Kanye's a billionaire,
allegedly.
allegedly. Fine.
But sure. But Alexx Jones was killing it. Like he was doing really well. He had his own network. I mean, he was completely independent. I mean, and he was in a lot of ways like pushing forward a lot of these news stories that right now we just assume are all true. And in the beginning, he was like, he's the Epstein guy. He was talking about the island years ago. Nobody was saying anything. All of us just accept this right now, right? We all just sit here and like, of course, Epstein, how could this happen? He was screaming about that for years. And then like a fucking idiot, he's saying that like Sandy Hook is a hoax. So we're like, oh, he's the Sandy Hook hoax guy. Instead of, oh, he's the guy who's talking about elites banging kids.
Yeah, his appeal was back in the early days. He was like, I think a little bit more leveled. Like I'm talking like 2006, 2007. Like he starts InfoWars and like has like a little bit more credibility. He's just doing like conspiracy radio, like trying to expose the truth, quote unquote. And then slowly kind of devolves into like this caricature of himself and gets like more and more like enraged and like starts going off on these more wild tangents.
Yes.
But I think in the early days, he was like the source for conspiracy news, and all these like early conspiracy theorist people on the internet were like, oh, this is the guy. It's like 2010, he's putting out these YouTube videos and people were like, oh wow, like this is awesome. And he's the only one talking about it.
And so he's the only one in that space, and people are fascinated by it.
Early
and
on,
it's
yeah.
also happening at a time where like we're able to get our own information, and there's nothing more interesting than a conspiracy that seems like it could be true, especially when it's about certain people that we already distrust or don't like, right? It's the ultimate confirmation bias. We're like, oh, people in politics are shady and they do fucked up things, and oh, these rich billionaires are shady as well and they do fucked up things. Tell me why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if we are, what is that saying that we always say? It's like, if you got to see it to believe it, we often say you got to believe it to see it. So
Right.
he's ultimate confirmation bias for those who've like lost faith in institutions.
Yeah.
Right? And he's coming out here and he's doing it. He's got this great voice and he's saying these like crazy salacious stories and he says them in the craziest way. The frogs are gay or whatever, right? But here's the thing. The frogs aren't gay, but there's so much estrogen or whatever in the water in like Florida, I think it was, that the frogs were actually trans.
Yeah, they became like hermaphroditic.
They were hermaphroditic. Basically, they're coming out as with male and female sexual organs. So he gets it wrong with gay, but he is right about what's happening to these.
But he also asserts like a motive to a group of people that is not confirmed. So
That's
he
the
says
other thing.
they
It's
are
like,
trying to
make the
where
frogs
it's like,
gay.
oh, it's just a byproduct of like
Not
birth control
recycling
and like
or-
food and estrogen
Yeah.
and all that shit.
So it's a tricky situation, and he's very easy to discredit, but he happens to be right about certain things and major things. Now, what the interesting conversation that we can have about this is our government and the people in power so fucking corrupt and disgusting in their regular practices that this guy can throw shit at a wall and enough of it sticks where he has some credibility?
With certain people. Danish, my homie Danish Makbul had a great point where he said, that's somebody who's like, you know, he's crazy, but he's making some points. He starts laughing. He goes, I love that that's where the world is. He's crazy, but he's making some points is enough. And he goes, now it's news is just horoscopes. They get a couple of things that are right, and you're like, oh, that's the truth. That's my truth now.
Confirmation
That's
bias.
it. Yeah, and I think in 2006, he probably could do a lot of his own research, whatever, but then when you become famous for being a conspiracy theorist, he just grabs every conspiracy theory, and that's why his knowledge on it is half-baked, because he's just grabbing 100 things, and some conspiracies are true, so a couple will stick. He's not the guy that knows, though. He just fucking grabs as many theories as he can and throws them all in
And
his
that's
hole.
where he
What's
Kanye
really
is.
interesting about that is that
Exactly.
like you only need one conspiracy to stick for the people that want to believe you,
Yes.
to justify you, and you only need one conspiracy to be wrong for the people that want to discredit you to discredit you.
Yeah.
So it's like the same amount of information justifies you and discredits you. So automatically you're going to be this polarizing figure,
Yeah.
right? It's tricky. It's like, do you have to be 100% right about everything in order for us to trust you? The news isn't 100% right about everything, but we kind of trust the news. Well, that's kind of fallen apart, but there was a time where we did, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. When you become the person that is like exposing, and I'm no like Alex Jones fan. I've never watched a full episode of his show. I just see clips, and I think he's just an absurdly entertaining guy because he's saying all these things that are absolute probably bullshit, but there might be shreds of truth in them. But when you see the state of things where this guy happened to be right about some major events, you got to give him a little tiny bit of credibility, no?
Now, here's the thing, though, is that he is asserting like pieces of fact and then also drawing a narrative and a motivation around it. And it's two things.
Explain what that is.
So like,
yeah.
he's saying, oh, the elites and Jeffrey Epstein are on this island in order to abuse children for Satan, blah, blah, blah. He'll put that out there as like his theory. I don't know if that's an exact.
Look it up. Look it up.
Something
It's
like
there.
that.
You
Yeah.
finally find
look
the
it up.
article.
Yeah,
There.
he has a temple where he's sacrificing babies and he's abusing kids, blah blah blah. And then it turns out that Epstein is abusing kids on an island, and then that's the thing everyone accepts. But he has all these other like causal sort of implications that are not proven.
So this is important to know, and I think this is where he loses most of us, right? Is when you add that narrative.
He adds an intention.
Yes.
Where we know the fact, and the fact might be right, but you assign this intention to it, and now you've coupled those, and people who are like, oh, the fact is true, a lot of them are like, oh, the intention must also be true.
intention-
And that's what's dangerous.
Because he asserts both as true.
Correct. And the attention and the intention and the group that he attaches them to are both maybe they're definitely fabrications of his imagination. Maybe they're true, but it's really hard to prove. But when you say they're in a satanic cult, how do we prove that they're in a satanic cult? Yes, they're fucking these kids. We know that they're fucking these kids. But when you go, they're in a satanic cult run by globalists and they're trying to do those things, it's like, where is the proof of that? Now you lose us.
Yeah.
Because he just has to up the dopamine for up the morphine, whatever they're saying is
No,
for his
dopamine,
followers.
that's good.
Like,
That's good.
I can't just give them the same truth shit that I gave them before.
they need a why.
Now I'm the conspiracy theorist guy, so now, there's estrogen in the water. Oh, they're doing that to make us all gay or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I have to, so those people keep getting that dopamine rush of, oh, this is my guy. I get a rush listening
So
to him.
I have a few questions because I'm really coming at this from an outsider.
Yep.
Is he playing a character?
No, but I think he's doing the same thing that I think he's leaning into what works, but I think he's doing the same thing that what is the guy's name? Hannity did, like a lot of Fox News guys did. I mean, Jon Stewart also did it, where when he gets in trouble, he's like, "Oh, we're not really the news. This is entertainment." So
he does
can't
use that.
Yeah, but everybody in news does that when they get something wrong. They go, "We're just entertainers." Hannity, there was a big lawsuit against him. He said, "It's not really the news entertainment." Jon Stewart is like, "I'm a comedian." Like,
Alex Jones was sued and said basically the same thing. I'm a performance artist.
I'm a performance artist. But
Maybe not him, but his lawyer said that.
he doesn't. I don't know if he believes that about himself. But when you get sued,
You
you're like, "Oh, I'm performing."
Okay. And so now the next thing is when you have intent behind conspiracy.
Yep.
I'm not against. I mean, I'm for free speech, but isn't that dangerous?
It's dangerous. It's
It
dangerous.
can be, yeah.
Like, if you convince enough people that these people are Satan, like, hey, let's go out and kill Satan.
I mean, that's what happened with Comet Ping Pong, right? That Pizzagate thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the guy stormed
Yeah.
the pizza place with an AR-15. He was looking for a pedophile dungeon, right? So the tricky thing with that is when you digest enough of this, like QAnon stuff, you digest enough of these conspiracy theories that have intent, that have that narrative attached to it, you start to go, if I'm not doing anything, I'm complicit with this evil that is existing in my community that's taking these fucking children. I have daughters. I can't let this happen to my daughters. I'll go out there and do it. When instead, if they're isolated events, it's easier for the rest of us to live with it.
Yeah, and weirdly, that
that's
guy's
tricky.
motivation is not inherently wrong.
It's not bad at all.
Because he's like, oh, there's weird stuff with the
What do we
Hillary
always say
emails.
about
Like,
pedophiles? Fucking
Take 'em
kill
out.
him.
Kill 'em.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Who cares? He's doing that.
Yo,
Yeah.
low key, like if they didn't give that guy any jail time, if they gave him community service, because that guy who stormed it, he didn't shoot anybody. He didn't. I mean, you shouldn't be walking around with a fucking AR-15. You shouldn't be. But if they gave him community service or said like momentary insanity, I wouldn't feel that bad. Don't get me wrong. You shouldn't ever run into a fucking pizza place with an AR-15. But the fact that like he willingly gave himself up for the cops, he was like, yeah, it just wasn't there, and that's all I was trying to do. I didn't want to hurt anybody at the pizza place. I just wanted to find and see if there was pedophiles. Son, that's in a weird way noble. There's some nobility.
Yeah, you just can't be a vigilante though.
You can't
in
be
general. You know what I mean?
agreed.
Like,
it is wrong. We don't want motherfuckers walking around society doing that.
That's
I
why
mean,
you
that
have to give him jail time to set the precedent of that we can't have.
yeah.
100% because that is the contract with the government, right?
If there's someone abusing their wife across the hall from me, I'm not going to bust in and start stabbing the guy. I'm going to call the police. I'm going to try to go through the process.
I went through that the other day, bro.
What do you mean?
You were stabbing your
There
wife.
was last night. No. A couple nights I'm walking my dog. I know. A couple nights ago I'm walking my dog, and this guy and this girl's walking in front of her boyfriend, I guess, like walking away from him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yo, what? Why are you doing this to me?" He's kind of like walking quickly after her, right? And she turns around, slaps him. I mean, like full swing slap in the face. You hear it, you know, like not a petty slap, arm slap, not wrist.
Latina?
Right?
Latina?
Yeah, I think she was Latina. He was a black dude,
I know it's because of his foot.
right? Boom! Slaps in the face. I go, oh fuck!
I was getting PTSD right now.
Man, I got on my North Face Snuggies, bro. I'm not ready to throw down. I'm just about to go down. My finger still hasn't healed yet. I'm walking the dog. I'm like, I can't leave this poor girl, man. If something's gonna go, she slaps him again. He goes, "What are you doing? Why you keep doing this to me? What are you doing?" So I walk back with the dog to observe what's going on. Right? I'm like, because if it gets physical, there's literally cops right down the block. Right? They're like posted right down the block. If it gets physical or it gets to the point where it looks like it's about to be physical, I'm gonna go, yo, there's cops right down there. Are y'all ready to See what's gonna happen
Yeah,
if the cops see
you and your golden doodle are about to be
you
like,
should have
yo,
sick cookie on him.
yeah,
Like,
Nah,
come on, Cookie.
Sabi's so goddamn scared. She's not ready to do it. She knows what the fuck's going on. She's not gonna be able to protect anybody in this situation. So I'm just.
you ever heard of Macho Man? Watch, I'll show you what I can do. I'll show you.
So I go back. They're now behind this scaffolding that's kind of like blocked, so nobody can see, and it's just the two of them. And I'm like, yo, that's the perfect spot if he's gonna start hitting her. Now nobody's around. So I go back and walk with the dog. Right? I see this guy has the most fucking patience I've ever seen. And this is the thing that made me feel comfortable, like he wasn't going to do anything. She's just slapping this dude. And he's just like, what did I do? What did I do?
Like
But
Jay-Z in the elevator patients?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But he's still like talking aggressively.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, why do you keep doing this? But he's not in any way even using his arms to hold her or anything. At that point, I'm like, all right, he's not hitting her. But if it gets crazy, I'm going to still step in. She like walks away. He like walks and follows her. I go away. But it was one of those moments where it was like this close. And I was like, what the fuck do I say? He's charged up. He knows he's not going to hit her, but he needs to get that anger out on somebody. Right?
You fucked up, though.
What do you think I should have done?
Call the cops on her.
Honestly,
That was abuse.
you know why I did it? And this is fucked up. You know why I did it? It's a black dude and what looks like a white girl.
Respect.
And
Yep,
I literally go, am I about to be responsible if the cops shoot this fucking guy?
And that's sad that's even.
Yeah.
And it is fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
It is fucked up. But I thought, one, I don't want to be responsible. And two, he's not doing anything to her remotely physical.
Yeah.
Didn't even like grab her shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You know when like a girl hits you or something like that. Even when you're doing your girl like playing around, like you could just be like, stop it.
Yeah.
Didn't even do that. And I'm like, he's not gonna do anything physical.
Yeah.
Damn. If it was a white girl, it would have been so much easier though.
If it was a white girl
Yeah.
and a white dude, you're saying?
Or any other dude. Like you would have been able to like distract her easier, I think.
Why with the golden doodle?
Yeah, you'd be like,
Just
whose
bring
dog is this? And she'd be
You
like,
guys lose your dog? Yeah.
oh my gosh, she would have been all over it.
Yeah. I mean, is that what y'all would have done? It's tricky, man. How
I don't
fucked
know,
up is that?
especially if it's a black dude and a white girl. No, you can't do anything. You just gotta stand.
I think I just would have got close enough as you'd be like, guys, come on, chill out.
My
Because
one
I'm ready for
One time I saw a girl.
the guy coming at me.
Yeah.
And whenever I approach that situation, I'm assuming, okay, this can be an outcome. And
mind
so
your
I'm
fucking
going
business. Why you got a problem?
So it's
and
like,
now he's charged up
I'm
because
ready
of her.
for that.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'd rather take the risk of me getting hurt than like some woman getting hurt.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm just fucking following them around.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
No,
when
you played it good. You played it good.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen twice. One time the guy actually handled it brilliantly, but like at first I was just surprised. Girl slapped a guy in the street and then he just turned around and ran. And I was like, you just running. But it's the smartest thing to do because you're so fucking angry. You don't know what you're like.
Smart.
I just got
just ran?
slapped in the fucking face. Just turn around and sprint. So don't put me in this situation.
That's the
'Cause
Hulk shit.
yeah.
You know you're going to turn into the Hulk.
Yeah, I'm
you
out.
got to get away
I'm
before.
out. Just fucking sprinted.
Yeah.
Bro,
Dress
that's like
shoes.
fucking Grand
out.
Theft Auto response, bro. You ever smack someone with Grand Theft Auto? They just book it down the fucking
Be
sidewalk?
out, bro. For real. That's a werewolf shit, too. You see the moon is coming out?
Yo, real talk.
I got to go to the forest before I start fucking shit
The
up.
moon is her open palm. And that shit was full of my face. So I'm out.
What was the other one
The
you
other
saw?
time I saw it at a club where a girl slapped a guy and he looked like he was like fucking enraged. And I was thinking, this is a big dude. I was like, if I say some shit, it might come at me. And I was like, bro, it's not worth it. If no matter what, if you stay in this, cops are gonna blame you. So just get the fuck out of the situation. And then he like appreciated that like I was trying to help him out. But in reality, I'm like, I don't want to see this girl get fucking pulverized. Like this guy looks livid. So I was like, bro,
Yeah.
chill, not worth it, not worth it, not worth it. The cops are gonna get you, no matter what happens. But the smartest thing I ever saw was the guy just turn around and fucking sprint. I was like, that's actually the best way to handle it.
Yeah, man. It was fucked up. Bro.
Damn.
And I knew he fucked up, too. Because she was upset, and he was like, give me my phone. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you
He's
fucked
truly
up,
Jay-Z
bro.
in the elevator.
Nah, it literally was Jay-Z.
Truly.
Facts,
I got
dude.
caught cheating. I gotta eat this.
I knew, and it was like, that's why you getting slapped and not doing
Yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
because you know you deserve them slaps
Yeah.
a little bit. Fuck, man.
So, like, relating
Why are
back.
you doing this? It's so funny.
Yeah. Why are you doing this? She's like, motherfuckers, you be fucking pussy, bro. Like, what do you want me to do?
He's flying them in.
He's saying that shit mad loud. Why is she doing this? Help! Help me! But like back to the comic ping pong thing.
Yeah.
Like, this guy goes in trying to like save the day, trying
Yeah.
to save these kids, but is an idiot doing vigilante justice that
Yeah.
like got wrapped up with conspiracy shit online. Even though there's weird shit in the conspiracy stuff, but he got drawn into the narrative.
Yep.
And so Alex Jones puts out these narratives and is like, this stuff is weird, and here's why it's weird. And then people attach themselves to the why, and then they try to, I don't know, be a hero. And it's crazy.
So maybe we could conclude in a way with like, the narrative is often just as dangerous as the information, as the conspiracy.
It could be.
And it's more dangerous in a way that there's no way to, it's way harder to prove. The conspiracy, you can go into some stuff and you can be like, okay, was 9/11 exactly the way it was portrayed to us? You know, there's a lot of information that says maybe it wasn't. But if you're going to be like, there's a, what is the word they use? Cabal.
Yeah, global cabal.
There's a global cabal of these elites that are drinking child's blood. And you're just like, okay, there's no way to prove this. There's no way to prove this besides this conspiracy that you're attaching the narrative to.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with your point, but I'm going to add one word. It's way more dangerous because it's harder to prove wrong.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the thing.
How do you prove something wrong that isn't even provable?
So if I believe this and you can't prove me wrong, I'm in. There's no way of pulling me out because there's no proof that they're not a satanic cult. You don't have that proof. Right. I'm out.
So let me ask you guys this question. Do you think that Alexx Jones could exist with zero scrutiny if he just didn't attach narrative to these conspiracies? If he was going, look, guys, this information exists right here. I can't tell you what the truth is about this information, but this information I know is true, and it looks like this.
I think two things. I think one, I don't know about zero, but there would be far less scrutiny. Two, he would not be nearly as famous.
That's true.
Because the romance of it, and not like literal romance, but the idea is like intoxicating of like satanic cults and blah, blah, blah. It's so fucking captivating.
Yeah.
That's what blows him up, and that's why he has to lean into it.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think anyone can live without zero scrutiny, but like that's where I get frustrated with Alexx Jones because I'm like, as someone that's interested in like kind of conspiratorial thinking, I like to watch these videos and they're just like fun, but like he portrays things as so crazy that someone that's interested in being like, well, wait, there's like some weird things in these emails, or like, can someone explain this? People write it off because they're like, oh, you're like an Alexx Jones crazy person. And it's like, he's like poisoning the well of all this.
Poisoning his own well.
Yeah, weirdly.
Yeah. And that's why Joe, who I think gives him the benefit of the doubt, is like, dude, I'm going to fact check you.
Yeah.
So that everybody doesn't write off what you say because I, Joe, believe a lot of the things that you're saying, maybe not the narratives you attach, but the things that you're saying are real. These events are real.
You do know people things that the media isn't reporting.
Yeah, the estrogen is fucking up amphibious populations in Florida. Like, we should talk about that and address it.
Yeah.
But the fact that he wraps it up in some crazy narrative about satanic whatever. They're
First they make the frogs gay, then they make the guy.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Literally that, it fucks up the whole thing, and then the actual problem doesn't get solved.
Yeah.
And then you throw the whole thing out. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
It is interesting. Does that make more sense, Al?
Yeah.
A little bit more, right?
I'm also...
But I think your reaction is completely understandable coming from someone who has never indulged in Alexx Jones. Don't you think that would be the average
I've never
reaction?
indulged.
But you knew more who he was,
I had an idea, but then, when the second he was like, it's pronounced Ghislaine, and like he knew, and then he said it a photo, I was like, I'm out. Yeah. That's a fraud. Like, I'm out. I am also, this is what I was going to say, I'm not the free speech absolutist that I used to be, and he's a big reason why. Like, I used to think, let anybody say anything. It's all good. This is the Constitution. Do not fuck with this. And now I see how freedom of speech can actually be dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, Comet Pizza, we're lucky nobody died. But if somebody got shot up, that is off of a fake news story that he put out there as real.
And that's the one thing I was struggling with after watching that interview, because I'm like, yo, this type of rhetoric is dangerous. And it's like, but I'm against... like trying to stop free speech. I'm just like torn.
I am a free speech absolutist, and I understand the point that you're making. I do understand the point. I just think that this is the cost you have to pay for the benefit of free speech. That's just my theory. No, and nothing is free, meaning in terms of like lives lost, in terms of disinformation and all these things, there's nothing that's going to be free. There's going to be a cost to every single bit of freedom that we have. And I think that we have to be willing to pay this and combat it with free speech, meaning like combat it with the facts and use our free speech to show why some of these things are completely ridiculous. But once we start clipping, I think there is a little slippery slope.
I don't know what the solution. I have no solution in mind.
But your criticism is 100%.
And it's not even just like if we extrapolate it, it's not just Comet Pizza. It is. I hate the term post-truth age, but now I know what they mean. Where everybody just kind of chooses the reality, and we don't really need that much evidence. Yeah. And the part of the reason the country is so divided is this kind of shit. So if everybody's absolute free speech has created this crazy division that literally Are we in 10 years? Are we having a civil war? What's going on?
So to that point, which is really interesting about like the history of media, and there's this Matt Taibbi, I think it was podcast or something like that. He broke something down that's quite interesting. Right now we look at news, right, and about how polarized it is. Like CNN is super left and Fox is super right, right? And we look at this as a function of profit. Right, because right now we live in this post-truth age where everybody has their own truth, right, and they just want their bias confirmed. So, like, I think everything conservative is right. Fox, tell me why, and I think everything liberal is right. CNN, tell me why. Right. And we always say this to each other. We go, "Yo, well, back in the day, the news was more fair, right? Like, people, it was more in the middle, and CNN you could kind of trust, and like Fox was a little bit right wing, but CNN was kind of the middle. That was like tends to be,
we're like a little bit right, but not crazy.
A little bit, right? Like everything was a little
bit left, but not crazy.
Yeah. But Matt Taibbi says an interesting thing. He goes, before the internet, being like centrist with your news source was the most profitable. Mm-hmm. So it's always been news for profit. Yeah. But you touched the most people when you were in the center. Mm-hmm. And because it's become so cheap to put out information, now you don't need a massive printing press. You don't need trucks to deliver newspapers. Yeah. You don't need these massive structures and systems to get information throughout the world, which is what we did for newspapers. Now you literally need a Twitter account. You could say anything. Now people are like, oh, well, I'll take my news the way I like it. And it's forced these news channels who were centrists to actually become more extreme to maintain their profit margin.
And there's
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and adding on to that, it's hard to get the masses in anything now. Everything in entertainment is so niche.
Exactly, because we don't have to accept the masses. I don't have to accept 25% of this article that I want to, right? Like I can have niche.
Yeah, so the only way to make money when it's so fragmented is to lean into one side or the other. So
they've leaned in an extreme way. And what I believe, and I think this is like the ethos behind our pieces that we're putting out like every week when we were doing the monologue, right, is that the extremes of news have gotten so far left and right that they've actually started to alienate the masses, right? They've gotten so niche that the majority of people are watching CNN and they're like, it's too left for me. And they're watching Fox News like, it's too right for me. Well, somebody just tell me the fucking truth. Like, what is happening? And then you see a platform like Rogan pop up and just have people come out that just give the truth. I mean, maybe outside of an Alex Jones episode, but usually he has these experts that are just like, hey, I don't have a bias. Like, here's just my take on these events. And then we start doing these monologues where we're like, yo, we're not going to be biased. We're just going to give what the truth is. And you see the whole world start to gravitate to it. And I think it's a really cool time in media where the profit matrix has actually punished the brands themselves.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like CNN has gone too far one way, Fox has gone too far, and then most of us are sitting here waiting for someone to speak for us, and the voices that do come up and speak for the people, they gravitate to.
So you think in the end, it's worth keeping free speech because we'll get back to a place where
I think so, and I think this is a cost that sucks, and honestly, lives are lost, and it is fucked up, don't get me wrong, but I think eventually the ship does balance itself, and we need free speech in order for it to be balanced. But your criticism is not wrong, and anybody who like doesn't have any understanding of why you have that, like, is just one of these absolutists that are just as blinded as, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's people that like lost their kids in Sandy Hook, and then Alex Jones goes out and says, "Oh, they're faking it," and then these people are getting death threats after their kid got murdered. Like,
and that's where it's trickier for me. Is like if you present it as a fact. Then I'm like, that's dangerous. Whereas entertainment, I think you should be able to say whatever you want. And I guess they try to sneak in and say we're entertainers, but like,
that's the other thing. They're being fraudulent in terms of their identity, right? Like they're going, I'm a news guy.
And then the second you're on trial, I'm not a news guy.
Exactly. So that's my biggest criticism is less like what they're saying. It's more how they're presenting it.
Right.
You know, like we're out here calling ourselves comedians. So when we say a bunch of bullshit that's not true, they're like, yeah, they're comedians. Like we're being honest about what we're giving y'all. You know, these are jokes. Right. Whereas these motherfuckers are like, no, this is the one truth, the only truth.
As soon as they get called on it, they backpedal.
And then
that's not the truth. I'm just doing a thing. I'm a performer.
It's pussy at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah.
You got to stick by it. So then what's the answer for like the conspiracy kid that's like on YouTube looking at conspiracy shit? Like, how should they discern the free speech versus the not free speech shit?
Well, one, you got to like check yourself a little bit, and that's the hardest thing for all of us to do. You know what I mean? The hardest thing for all of us to do is like, do I want to believe this, or is this the truth? And I'm sure there's tons of things that we watch because there's people that are annoying, right? Chelsea Handler yapping about 50 Cent. We're like, ugh, just roast this bitch. She's just fucking annoying because we think she's annoying. Mm-hmm. But if we sit back objectively and we go, okay, she's actually trying to joke around. She's not really telling black men what they can or can't fit. Yeah. Then we have this more objective approach. How willing are people to like separate themselves from their biases?
Yeah,
is really tricky. And also, how willing are they to remove themselves from their community? We're lucky as comedians, like we're around people who are all the time trying to think about things differently.
Right. Yeah, they're open-minded and willing to analyze shit.
Exactly. Like Akaash comes in with some spin justifying some crazy shit, and instead of us going, how could you think that way? We're like, man, I should have thought of that shit. Like, we're upset we didn't have the weird take.
Yeah. It is your job to look at every angle.
Yes.
And find the unique one.
So I got empathy for motherfuckers who are locked into a community that is kind of only allowing people to think one way. Mm-hmm. Right, and then if you try to think another way, you could kind of be ostracized. You gotta be a little scared.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like on a personal level, like see if you can not, if you could check your biases and see if it adds up. But also on a societal level, like bro, you got to do what you got to do to kind of exist within the ecosystem you're in, and hopefully you could find an ecosystem that is a little bit more tolerant of your views if they don't go along with your peers.
Right. Mm-hmm. But also discerning and skeptical of information that's bullshit and these fraudsters that are fake.
Yeah, a healthy skepticism is good.
Yeah.
Like that's all comics we are in a lot of ways. We're just skeptics. We're like, is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, is it really? Like, what's going on? Like, be skeptical. That's the I think that's a great point, Mark. Be skeptical.
Yeah.
What else we got, Al? Let's do feelings, no facts. It's been a minute since we rocked out with some feelings, no facts.
Feelings, no facts.
Take us through it, bro.
Everybody's talking about Drake's mac and cheese.
Okay.
This is wild, yo. This is wild.
He had a birthday party.
Sorry to interrupt, but I like how we follow a discussion about how important truth is. With our segment,
hey, you know what?
Feelings, no facts.
We're entertainers, man.
That's the best part of not being the news guys.
Artists.
Yeah. We are performers now. We're performers later. That's how it goes, Unless we're right, then we're the news.
Then
right?
we're
if we're wrong, we're performers.
That's facts. That's really that's how
authority.
comedians are. We some pussies on that shit. Like when we say a good, truthful point, we're like, yeah, we are speaking the truth. We are the philosophers of our generation. You know what I mean? We got it. And then we're lying. We're like, it's dick jokes.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? If Alex Jones called all of his news segments jokes or bits, I'd be like, hey, do your thing.
Yeah.
I believe some of it. I find truth in this, but it's a bit.
You right. It's a bit. You doing bits.
We don't call our shit InfoWars. You know what I mean?
Bro, literally information war. Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's heated. All right, boom. So let's do some feelings, no facts.
Yeah, this is real truth we got to get into.
So
Drake's mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
Drake recently had his birthday. He had a dinner, and on the dinner menu, the mac and cheese had fucking
I texted
raisins
you a pic
in
in
it.
the group thread.
Yeah, I got it here. I'm trying to pull it up.
Mac and cheese had raisins in
So
it.
it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Why would that happen?
I don't know.
Is that some Drake shit, or is that the restaurant trying to be bougie?
I'm maybe that's a dish that they have.
Well, Drake definitely has to approve the menu at his birthday.
Not really. It's like somebody goes to him. I'm not trying to trash this story. I'm just saying like somebody will go to him and be like, yo, do you want me to put together a menu? What do you want? And he's like, all right, let's do soul food. And then they'll just do the type of soul food that the restaurant cooks up.
Bro, whose soul has raisins and mac and cheese though?
Yeah, grilled shrimp ain't no
never.
soul food. Ain't no soul food grilled.
Bro, that is a messed up soul. That's
a good point. So how the fuck you put raisins in mac and cheese? Can anybody explain that?
Maybe that's just
thinking.
Drake describing growing up in Canada. You know what I mean? Like he's just black surrounded by
maybe some metaphor.
Orange people?
Some metaphor.
You almost had it, bro.
I get that.
No, that's really.
But as a person
Omarosa in the White House.
as a person who makes a world famous mac and cheese, my mac and cheese is world famous.
Yeah.
I can actually see a world where raisins would be okay in it.
Explain to me why. And I'm not pushing back. Explain to me why.
Because cheese is a salty thing.
So a little sweet and
with the
salty.
Yeah.
But then what about the capers and all this other shit? Here's what
Yeah, I
I
don't know
think.
about all that shit.
I think
The
Drake
capers
is
don't
half
make it.
black and half white. So he got the black food with the mac and cheese, and then the white food with parsley. Fucking capers. White folks love them some capers.
I don't know what a caper is, and I love them.
Son,
I really
it's
don't.
like a fancy ass green olive.
Oh shit!
And then
It
raisins.
is? I thought that's just a lentil. Ain't capers kind of like a lentil?
But it tastes like an olive.
Tastes like a green olive. Yeah, it's like a fancy ass green olive.
Okay.
And motherfucking raisins. That's some white food.
Interesting. So he's just somebody's just
metaphor for who Drake
curating.
is.
Yeah, they're curating the menu based on his identity.
Drake's mac and cheese is who Drake is.
I'm just trying to understand if this could taste good. You say yes.
I think it might taste good. Because I don't know about the capers, because the capers are sour.
Salty, right?
So it's like, so it's like to have cheese with capers, I don't know about that mix.
It's just weird. I've had there's like a Peruvian dish or something like that has like, I think it's Peruvian, maybe it's Argentinian, but like they cook raisins in with the meat. Do you know what I'm talking about like this?
Shit. No.
But like, no, I think Moroccans do it as well sometimes with
I can see that.
they have,
tagine.
I feel like I
raisins
can
in
taste that. That I can see tasting good better than
a
mac and
couscous,
cheese.
right? Like there's
raisins
couscous.
in the couscous,
Hey,
raisins in the rice, like
Cranberries
even
in a salad, fun time.
slams. I don't understand the fucking even
Cheese?
the texture. I don't understand texturally that.
Maybe
White
if-
folks love fruit and cheese. They be eating fruit with cheese.
I do like that.
that's what I'm saying. It would
like a
be
melon
a good,
and some prosciutto.
It would be
no,
a good
that's not
balance.
cheese.
No, but they do cheese with it.
Damn.
Fuck, dude.
Fuck, I
Our
almost had it.
charcuterie, which
Yeah.
black people you'll catch on to in a few years.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
telling we up
It's
on that.
meat,
How they
cheese,
just got
and
hummus,
bread
bro.
and
Let
fruit.
them get there.
I
You
know,
know,
once
step
they
up
by
on that.
Once they
step.
get-
Watch Thanksgiving, you're gonna see mad charcuterie boards, and I can't even say it
Oh,
right.
shit.
That's how much you're gonna see them.
Next Thanksgiving, I think you'll be there. Right now, you still getting hummus, and then you got avocado
Son.
toast. You told me is coming, and it's in the pipeline. So behind that is charcuterie.
My sister's Christmas gift last year
sister
was
is married to what?
I gave her a charcuterie board, a fancy ass one.
Why you give her a charcuterie board? You don't know what it is.
I don't know how to, if she has a family, a new home. Like, what do you give somebody? Like,
What do you give somebody?
it was fancy though. It was like
gift
gold
card,
trim
yo.
and shit like that.
Actually, that's brilliant. Like if you go to your sister's house and like she never got snacks or nothing, you just start giving her plates for
Hey, baby,
snacks.
here's a year's supply of Dunkaroos.
All right, so yeah, I think the Drake thing with the raisins. I don't know. Asshole Army, if y'all know a good recipe with raisins and mac and cheese, let us know. We'll try that shit. But in the meantime, I'm not buying it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole menu's very white though, I think. Grilled cauliflower?
Yeah, come on,
Yeah,
yo.
we out of here. Sorry, Drake. Sorry, Drake.
Come on, yo.
What else we got out?
Girl Scout cookies. What's this story about? I don't know anything about it.
Oh, yes.
This is
Mark,
kind of
break it
funny.
down.
So like basically Girl Scouts puts out a tweet where they're like, yo, we want to congratulate Amy Coney Barrett and all the female Supreme Court justices that have been on the Supreme Court.
Yep.
And people, and it's like got a picture of all the Supreme Court justices that are women. And then people start coming for him, being like, Amy Coney Barrett stands for everything against what the Girl Scouts want, blah, 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 like trashing them. And then Girl Scouts is like, look, we're not going to bow down. We're not going to bend to the mob. Like, we're a nonpartisan organization. Like, we stand for everyone. Our only color is green.
Yeah.
And then literally like an hour later, they're like, all right, we took down the tweet. It looks like the tweet was a little bit political.
Hey,
so
it's easy to say that up top, but boy, I get it. It's
when
for
the
what?
heat come through,
For
bro.
what?
When
For
the
what?
heat comes through, man.
Girl Scouts
shit.
felt that shit.
There's a voice in your mind that's like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, we're selling Thin Mints.
What's this for?
What's the point?
It's got to be Chris Rock. You about
What are we doing this time?
feel the heat? Got to delete.
We sell cookies. We don't care about this shit.
That's facts too. It's like y'all just make cookies and give girls some shit to do. Come on, bro.
But they try to lean into that women empowerment shit, and
As they should.
people on
That's
Twitter
the
were
game.
not. People on Twitter were not having it.
Yeah, what you expect feminism for from the little girls who their whole thing is just baking cookies and selling them? That's their
At
only
least
work.
they
is not
selling them.
cooking.
They doing a little business. They getting
Entrepreneurial.
paid $0 out of $1. Do they get any of that money?
Oh yeah, do the girls not get paid for that shit?
What is it? Charity?
Yes.
That's
Oh,
child
Girl
labor.
Scouts.
Yeah.
So that's a hustle, bro. They are using child labor to support their charities that they probably got a CEO on that's making millions of dollars a year.
Yo,
And
that's
let
so
me ask
smart.
you another question. What about the wage gap between the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts? Oh, Girl Scouts making money hand over fist.
shit.
Boy Scouts, they're struggling.
And that's
They just learned how to tie knots.
Yeah, bruh.
And it's a racial discrepancy also. 'Cause
Why?
What are the Girl Scouts called?
Girls.
Brownies.
Oh, what?
Oh shit!
They're called brownies?
Yeah.
I think
Are you
that's just
sure?
your little pet name for him. son.
Nah, it's the brownies, bro. I really thought you guys would be with me on that.
Why they call brownies when they sell cookies?
That's my point. I never
I've heard that
understood.
term though.
I never heard that
Maybe it's
term,
a southern
brownies.
thing.
I've heard that term.
Don't bail that motherfucker out. He got a nickname for
Yeah,
Girl
you
Scouts,
heard
dog.
it because people call you one. But
Yeah,
maybe
you
you're
heard
right.
that
Maybe I
term
got mixed
plenty.
up. Maybe I
Every
got
time
mixed
you
up.
hop on a flight, you heard that fucking term. I hope
Maybe
the
when I put
brownie's
on
not
my Girl
sitting next
Scout
to me.
uniform, I get called that.
But yeah, that's child labor. That's like this modern day Keebler elves.
Son, it's true, man.
I say modern day like it existed in the past.
Watch Epstein is ahead of this shit, bro. Why is
Boy.
Alexx Jones not on that?
I'm
He
saying.
got a child labor done with females only. Holy shit.
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
On to the next topic.
Yo,
Al.
you had mentioned the Nelk boys
Yes.
last episode.
And
so they were, I think, trolling Trump or just having a good time at a Trump rally.
I think they're wild ass boys, bro. And they were at this Trump rally. They must have been invited because they're front row.
Yeah.
And Trump brings them on stage, and they just start wilding on stage, dapping them up. It's crazy.
Aren't
that
they
people,
Canadian?
No,
Yeah,
are they
yeah,
Canadian?
yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's so
bro.
funny.
I'm like, one, how they here? Two, why are they being invited?
I think you don't understand where the wall is being built,
bro.
Al. If you're not sure how Canadians
Oh,
get here.
okay.
Yeah, it's very one-sided.
You're
wall.
misunderstanding the purpose of the wall. It's not to keep
that
both
is true.
countries
Yeah,
out.
it's
That
a
is true.
slide from Canada. That's what they're doing. It's kind of a one-way system.
Dogs, that is crazy, man. What world do we live in? They really know how to run this game.
What's this
bro.
kid's name though?
There's Salim is one of them.
Salim
Yeah,
is a
man.
Muslim name. My man is doing it. If he's on stage with Trump, he said fuck everything.
Nah, he just
Yo.
said "fuck my extended family." That's what he was
Yeah,
saying.
because every video he be posting, he be having some white bitches in those videos. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yo, man, this is wild, bro. I gotta say, the momentum is with Trump. Do y'all feel that?
Yeah, definitely.
Like these live, there's something
excitement,
about
everything.
The
Yeah.
excitement, like randomly rappers come, like Lil Pump came out with a whole pro-Trump Instagram. Did you see this shit? You know that rapper Lil Pump?
Yeah.
Like he's
Pump
got this,
did.
I'm doing Trump, da da da.
Masvidal.
Jorge Masvidal, like all these people riding, but
Jack
also
Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus, the golfer.
There's also celebs riding for Biden though.
There's tons of. No, I'm not saying there's not.
Momentum wise, you're saying all this popping up now.
Oh
yeah, and it's like the cost of riding for Trump is so much higher,
Yeah.
right? It's like so high. So it's interesting to see everybody coming out and doing it. And I don't know if motherfuckers are getting paid or they just love the live show vibe and they're just like, that's where the energy is. But for me, it's very weird that the energy at these live performances is even greater than the first time around. Like, I don't know. Everybody's acting like Biden's going to win. If I was to say right now, I think Trump got it easy.
Really? Easy?
Based on the energy,
the only
bro.
thing I would say is that a lot of that energy we see at his, little fucking rock star shows.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of the energy online to like, yo, vote early, and it's more from the liberal side. I see a lot of that voting energy going on in the liberal
You
world.
want to know some shit, man? I can't say who. It's not Charlamagne. I can't say who, man. But my boy hit me, bro. Black dude, right? In entertainment. I promise not Charlamagne. And he said that all like the most powerful black people in the country hit him up on a call. And they're like, yo, we need you to get the vote out. Because black dudes in Florida are not going to vote. There's like all-time low, what's it called, pre-voting thing. Like they
Early
feel
voting.
like there's early voting. Like he's like we just are gonna see zero black support for Biden, Kamala,
Really?
and they hit him up on some like last-ditch effort to like, please, can you do whatever you can to help us, this, that, the other. And to me, that is a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Because why did Hillary? A lot of people say Hillary lost in certain places. Black women came out,
Yeah.
Black dudes didn't.
but you need you need to eclipse the minority vote. If you're the Democrats, you need all minority support. Am I wrong with that, Al? You know a little bit more about the numbers of this shit. than me.
No, you're 100% correct.
What I also thought got Trump elected was like, what, 54% of white women voted for Trump?
I think it was like 74.
Super high.
Yeah, it was high.
crazy.
But he's actually losing women, which is...
If he loses white women,
And it's weird because the first time around with all the grabbing pussy and all that, you would think less of them would have voted for him. But now he's been losing them this time around.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh, that's weird.
So like Latinos has gone up for him, but white on college or uneducated women has gone extremely down.
Interesting. I wonder what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the thing that I said before though, is like it's not Trump versus Biden, it's Trump versus hating Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's Trump versus not Trump.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just hard to win an election on hate, I think.
Agreed. That's what happened with Hillary. That's where she fucked up.
I think there's more people that are like indifferent kind of like, I think there's a whole swath of
I don't know who's
like,
going to win. I honestly go back and forth. I think recently I've been feeling like Biden. Before I was like, Trump got this shit.
Yeah.
But
I did the same thing.
one thing that I do agree with that point, it's hard to vote on hate. Also, a lot of motherfuckers hated Hillary. I, to this day, hate Hillary.
Yeah.
Biden, you might not like him. He is a politician
But you
through
don't
and through.
hate him.
You don't hate
Yeah.
Biden.
And they try to make you hate him with all
they've
crime
been-
bill shit. They were pulling everything out.
They've been trying.
And still people are
It's
kind of
hard
like,
to hate him. He's not
a
very
grandpa, yo.
hateable. Yeah.
Like all this
yeah.
laptop
Sweet.
shit, like
Yeah.
attacking his son and all
you
that.
almost feel
I'm
bad
like,
for him a little.
Yeah.
You think he's a kind of sweet guy. He's not very eloquent. You know, like when he talks about like the policy issues, you could tell he's not really locked in. But when he's just being himself and interacting with people as himself, and there's no pressure to like push forward policy or like be a politician, when he's just being a guy, he's very likable. He's very sweet. He seems very sweet.
Yeah.
Like there was a moment where like he was, this went viral recently, but like, there's this coach for a football team that died or something like that. Do you remember which football team? It was one of these college football teams.
No,
He died, and like he was at the funeral or something. And the coach had like a retard kid, right? And he had like Down syndrome or something like that. And the retard kid like comes up to him after he's, you know, he say, "I'm sorry to the mom, sorry to the dad, I'm sorry to everybody else." And then the retard kid runs up to him and he goes, "It was my dad that died," or something like that. And then like gives Biden a hug. And Biden threw him off so fast.
Just shot put it
Oh,
up.
dude, it was crazy. And Biden hugged him up,
Yeah.
kissed him on the forehead, was like, "It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna. I promise,
And
gonna
it's
be
good
okay."
to know he does that to men and women.
Exactly.
Uncomfortable human contact.
It's both. It's
Yeah.
everybody.
He'll sniff
baby.
anyone. He doesn't care.
Real talk. The best thing he could possibly do is just sniff adults, because now you know it has nothing to do with them being kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know? So it's like I saw it and it was just like, oh, this is a human being right here, man. He's just doing the right thing. Even if it's a political moment, he's trying to get it. That's fine. You did the right thing. I don't see Trump doing that. Do you see Trump kissing a real retard kid on the forehead and saying it's going to be okay?
No.
I make fun of him at a press conference.
Maybe like a pat on the back. You might like scrub his
I
hair
mean,
up a
yo,
little.
I got to give credit. This shit at a
That was so
fucking-
funny.
when you run it for
Son,
president.
that was so funny. It was one of the greatest things we've ever seen. Because if you see the picture that he's referencing, he does look like that.
If
Look
Trump
like,
was a
look like he
comic-
playing a high ass piano. You know what I mean?
Yo, if Trump was a comic, he'd be every comic's favorite comic. Like, this guy goes for it, yo.
Yeah,
He don't give a fuck, bruh.
That guy looked like he was getting Pringles out the fucking camera.
Just a raptor playing an organ.
yeah.
You know what I was thinking of earlier, though? One point I was thinking is this all got set in motion from 39 votes in Florida in the year 2000.
Huh?
Gore, Bush Jr., that election got decided in 2000 by 39 votes in Florida. That's what swung Florida, and that's how Bush won the election. 8 years of Bush, we were so fed up with Bush, we were like, yo, give us the opposite. We went and got Barack Obama. Barack wins, gets 8 years. People are so fed up that don't like Barack. They're like, give us the opposite. Give us the opposite of a smooth operating politician, a potentially racist old white dude. Let's fucking go. It's just crazy how that one election, I think if Gore won, we probably don't go to war with Iraq. We probably don't get as fed up with Gore. We probably don't go, Barack probably doesn't have a chance to win. But then on the flip side, you probably also don't get Trump. So depending on who you like, I just think it's really interesting that one fucking thing set all this in motion.
Damn, bro.
There's a saying, it's like every job is a reflection of your last job. Every girlfriend is a reflection of your last girlfriend. You know, if you got like a girlfriend who's like super chill and she doesn't care about anything, maybe your next one is going to be like super all over you,
I
or
just
vice
feel like
versa.
she loves me
Exactly, right? And I think that's how we choose presidents too.
a little bit.
You know, because it seems like that throughout history. I bet if you just look at it throughout history, you probably have gone like 8 years Democrat, 8 years Republican. I guarantee it's just flip flop back.
It's
and
rare.
forth.
Bush Sr. didn't win the second time
that's
because
super
Ross
rare.
Perot split the vote.
Ah,
I remember there was an SNL
yeah.
sketch I saw. It was like a repeat, old ass episode, and the sketch was who's running to lose to George Bush Sr. And Bill Clinton wasn't even on the podium, I don't think. But like, hey, who's going to be the Democratic nominee to lose to George Bush Sr.? Then Perot takes 20% of the vote, Most of them are Republican.
So if he doesn't
can't
run,
win.
you think that we have
Probably
another...
Bush Senior wins. Yeah.
Damn.
What else we got, Al?
There was this cult story. I can't pronounce his name.
Y'all know this one.
Yeah, Niceum.
Nice seeing, bro.
I did remember hearing about it though, because I used to watch
girl
that
from
show,
Smallville.
Smallville.
Yeah, Allison Mack.
Was she cute, that girl? Allison?
She's a small joint. She's a
what-
slight
She
joint.
wasn't in there.
She wasn't really a piece.
Slight joint, bro.
But she was getting pound town by this Niceum cult, right?
Yeah.
And then she was just grooming like other people.
Yeah,
to
I
be
think
in
she was
the
involved
cult.
in like recruiting. I don't know like the whole shit, but she was basically like recruiting people into the cult on behalf of this dude that's
And
running the cult.
He just, what did he do? Like, how did he get this shit going?
I don't really know. I think it's like actresses and kind of models and like girls that wanted to be actresses and models. And so then
Yeah, I think
he starts smoking them out and like making them do all sorts of crazy culty sex shit.
And why would they be cool with this?
It's just a cult. I don't know. He gave them like belonging and community and
Son,
love.
if
and-
you're gonna get Weinstein, at least get Weinstein. You know what I mean? Be in a movie.
But I think like when you're in the cult, the leader is the most appealing person. So it's like,
Weinstein will put you in a fucking movie.
Nah, he's saying it's like choose your cult right.
yeah.
Yeah, anybody listening like right now, choose your cult right,
Yeah.
bro. Like, don't give up that pussy for Law and Order SVU episodes. You know what I mean? Like, get an Oscar out that pussy.
Yeah.
You got to be a little bit smarter. Like, if you're gonna fuck your way to the top or fuck your way in a cult, at least with Scientology, they're gonna cover up you being gay. They're gonna get you a wife. They're gonna
Bro,
do
you get
everything.
famous off Scientology.
Real
Tom
talk.
Cruise, John Travolta.
They got that one dude who got mad rapes under his
Yeah,
belt.
Danny Masterson.
Danny Masterson, the dude you haven't even seen him go to jail or nothing. The guy got
wild.
tons of rapes.
Yeah.
At least accusations.
Yeah, wow.
So-
yeah,
I think he
a lot
got
of
convicted.
accusations.
He got convicted, and then what happened?
I just fucking, I don't know.
I think he took that 70s show a little bit too seriously. He was fucking like it was the 70s.
So point is, if you're gonna choose a cult, you gotta choose one that's gonna ride for you heavy.
Yo,
Heavy.
set me up. You know what I mean?
Take care of your
Scientology
boy.
set you up.
Yeah.
Hide your past indiscretions.
Facts.
he wasn't convicted. But the case is going ahead though. He's going to be tried for it.
I mean, get to work, Scientology. Like, let's
Yeah.
go.
Go and clear my name. That's what you need to go and clear.
So it's just tricky, man. It's so fascinating when you see these people that are, get caught up in these cults.
Yeah, but this dude was a real bad motherfucker because he would brand the chicks.
Get
He would brand them. Like they would
like a black frat.
yeah, legit. Like
Yeah.
they would have a fucking Omega on their arm or some shit.
Q dogs in that.
But like they would get like a brand that had like his initials in it
Oh my
on their fucking hip.
Is this guy still alive?
You know what's crazy?
He's in jail
When
forever.
you said that he brand the chick, I was like, that's kind of ill.
But it is ill. Like it is gross, but it is maybe
Hold
other
on,
ill.
we got to talk to this guy. Like, I understand. Like, you know what this is the wrong way to phrase it, but like what I respect about these motherfuckers is like their ability to be around losers. You know what I mean? Because in order to be like a cult leader like this, you need to have losers around you 24/7. I can't tolerate that. Like, I think a lot of people could be a cult leader, but they're just like, I can't be around losers.
I don't have the patience.
Yeah,
like
but
why
look
I gotta hang out with losers
fucking
all
driving
the
a
time?
short bus around everywhere. Like, yeah, that shit
like,
sucks.
It's like these are the people who are barely not retarded.
Yeah, you got a bunch of Walt Juniors.
You got
bro.
Walt Juniors clickety clacking around.
But who does it get annoying for? All the people in the cult?
Not
or
the
just
leader.
Yeah, but now you have a bunch of losers looking to you like the Messiah.
Yeah, but who wants to be worshipped by losers?
I mean, everybody online.
People who are weak. People who are weak and want adulation
Everybody
any
with
way they can
Instagram
get it.
followers.
I think that's a good point right there. If you're weak, you want adulation any way you can get. I think that's
OnlyFans
facts.
chicks probably.
OnlyFans
Yeah,
chicks.
every bitch with an OnlyFans is a cult leader. That's just a bunch of losers worshiping them, getting them shit off their Amazon list.
Yeah, stop buying these hoes presents, bro. I'm tired of that shit.
The
bro.
Amazon wish list is crazy.
Yeah, like you're a fucking.
You already
simp.
paid.
Thinking about that, I will have an Amazon list coming up for the holiday.
Are you? I swear, if you really do that,
Son, I got an email about it. They were like, "Oh, we're doing influencer Amazon list," and I'm like, "Yo, I'll throw it up there if y'all want to get it. I get it."
Yo, don't buy nothing for
Nah,
Alex
get
Media,
me.
bro.
I need all the coat hangers.
let me make the list. Will you let us make the list for you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can make the list. That'll be hilarious.
Yeah, then we'll do that. I'll allow that.
Stop buying these girls presents, bro.
You already paying them. It's OnlyFans.
Yeah, you're giving them cash. That's a present.
Yeah, unless what you're into is being demoralized, like that is your kink, is to be simped out.
Yeah.
then you're actually the one benefiting out of this transaction because you want to be abused.
Mm-hmm.
But if you actually think you like winning them over by buying them Pampers or whatever the fuck they need,
Pampers?
you are a loser. A lot of these girls got kids. Don't they got kids?
Yeah, probably.
I think you meant to say got rid of kids. That's what I think.
I'm sorry. A lot of these girls got rid of kids. Got rid of kids. But for real, man, cut that shit out. We can't allow that type of simping, man. That's the next level simping.
Yeah.
Do not do that. Buy some gifts for your friend that's a girl. You know, she'll appreciate it. You get much more out of that relationship.
Yeah.
What else we got, boys?
Got a few sports stories.
All right, go.
Akash,
Hit
you
us
want
with-
to talk on?
Yo,
Des?
Antonio Bryan is going to be, he's on the Bucks. And
Okay.
Des Bryant got signed.
Okay.
And I'm so happy for Des Bryant, and I'm so unhappy for Antonio Bryant.
Why?
Antonio Brown, sorry, not Bryant. So Des, I'm a Cowboy fan. You know what I love about Des, though? He was all heart.
Yeah.
He's ranting and raving on the sidelines, but it's always, yo, we got to win this game. Nobody can stop us. Motherfucker can't stop talking. I was always a Des fan because I related to that guy who's like, yo, I'm all heart. I'm not thinking everything through,
Yeah.
but I'm all heart, and I love everybody here so much. I'll die for all y'all.
Yeah.
I relate to that guy. I see myself in that guy. I don't be
Yeah.
thinking everything through.
Yeah.
I'm all heart, baby.
Yeah.
And I love that, and I think he's good for a team, even if he's ranting and raving. You get it, because he's just trying to help you win. Antonio Brown is ranting and raving, but it's me. And I don't. Tom Brady, I think, was fine with it because he was there for like 2 weeks in New England. He was like, yo, this guy's great. He's so
You
good.
think he's going to get tired of it?
I think
though?
Tom Brady's going to be like, yo, we're not doing that. Tom Brady will yell at his fucking teammates on the sidelines, rip them a new asshole. But it's
Interesting.
about the performance, and it's not about me. Y'all do your fucking job so we can win.
Interesting.
Antonio Brown is, I don't really care about your job. My job is to be on Snapchat when the coach is giving a post-game press conference, leaking that shit, because my job is me.
Right.
I'm a brand. I don't want a guy who thinks first and foremost of himself as a brand.
Will this be Antonio Brown's last chance? if he fucks
100% his
this up?
last chance. But I think he's so mentally not right, it don't matter. He's not going to register as his last chance.
And he also got nothing to lose because he's like, I'm rich.
Yeah, he's rich. He's taken care of. And
Yeah.
he's brain damaged, bro. He's gone, I think.
Yeah, you think?
And Dez, I don't know if he's going to be that good with Lamar Jackson. I don't know if you remember, he was supposed to come back, and then like the week he came back, he tore his Achilles when he was with the Saints.
Yeah.
He'd have been great with Drew Brees. Dez needs a quarterback that can like throw it in a high place and just let you go get it.
Yes. Accurate. He needs an accurate quarterback.
Tony Romo even said that, and Dak isn't like that. Dak needs to know you're open before he throws it. I think Lamar Jackson is kind of the same way, I think.
Whereas I think the term is throw you open. Like certain quarterbacks can
Throw you open, and
Yeah.
also they say like the window of what's open and what's closed. In college, a lot of quarterbacks are good because receivers are much more open when they're open. So they're like, oh, this guy's wide open. Let me throw it.
Yeah.
Then they get to the pros, and they're like, everybody's covered. But there's NFL open, and then there's every other sports open, or
Right.
like college open. NFL open is like, he's covered, but I can still get this to him if I put it in the right
He's
place.
so talented that if I give him a shot, he'll come down.
And
with
I
it.
just, this is the window we got. These are the windows you get.
Right.
So make it work.
Right,
And
right.
Tony Romo's like, you got to throw it, even if Dez looks covered, and just know he'll go get it before anybody else. He's a fucking aggressive guy that will go get the ball. He's your guy.
And did they have a good relationship?
Tony Romo and Dez had great chemistry. Dez fucking loved Romo. He would fight for Romo. He liked Dak too, but they just didn't sync as much because Dak is like, bro, you're not open. You're not open to me. I'm safe with the ball.
Interesting.
Romo Dez needs a guy that'll gunsling it a little bit. And I don't know that Lamar Jackson will do that because I think he's like, well, I'll just run.
Yeah.
there's any danger around
Why
that.
would I take the risk?
Yeah,
when
why would I
don't
throw a
have to?
pick if I can just run for 30 yards right now?
Is it possible that like because of Lamar's threat on the ground, that Dez is going to get more open opportunities in the
Potentially,
backfield?
that's a good point. And I would love.
He'll
I
be
want
in-
Dez
what
to
is it?
get
More
a-
single coverage because I think like the linebackers and
has to, like,
safeties.
yeah,
need
they
to-
have to like cheat. They have to have a spy or whatever they call
Right.
it. It's usually a linebacker, but with somebody like Lamar Jackson, you might need to keep a safety there
Yeah.
because it's just he's so fucking fast.
Because that would be a really great situation for Dez because he might not have that speed that he had.
Yeah.
But he's still going to be able to bully ball.
Bully
If
ball.
it's one-on-one and he's got a corner who's 5'10", you don't think Dez is going to be able to just body him
I
out
hope
of it?
so. I also fear because he came back from injury a couple times too fast, so he might be like a half a step slower than he used to be.
Yep.
Like he broke a bone in his foot. He should sit out all year. He came back after like 6 games because it could help the team.
Yep.
He tore his Achilles. You might not be the same after you tear an Achilles.
How long has it been, do you know?
It's been over. It's been like a year and a half since.
Okay,
he tore
that's
it. So
enough.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
healed. I
Yeah.
just don't know if he's going to be as quick as he used to be or as whatever as he used to be.
Yeah.
But bro, I'm rooting for this guy so hard.
Yeah, you love
And
it.
I'm rooting for Brady, and for that reason, I'm hoping Antonio Brown is gone quickly.
Let's talk about the Brady situation because Brady is thriving now. The
Yes.
first 3 games were a little rough.
Yeah.
And then Peyton said sarcastically, Peyton Manning's amazing. It sucks he's behind a paywall. But like the little clips that come out of his stuff is like incredible. He's like really funny. He like does good.
The Manning brothers
funny-
are all funny.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Shout out to the mom and pops. You know that's coming down.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
100%.
there's like a funny culture in the family that's passed down, right?
100%.
So Manning said this one thing, and I don't know if it's true or not, but he goes, so yeah, the first 3 games he was doing their plays, and then after those games, something happened. I forget exactly. I'm botching the joke. He goes, and then Tom started running his own plays. I mean, he's been running this play for 15 years, and it was just some simple out that he threw to Gronkowski in the end zone and he got some touchdown, but he's been on fire.
Yeah.
Right?
He had a great game against the Raiders last
Big time.
week.
Right? So, one, have they made offensive changes where Tom Brady's like, I'm going to run the show, we're going to do it my way?
I don't know, but I think so. And I think he just had to get comfortable with, all right, this is your offense. This is how I can make myself work within your offense.
2, is this the best case scenario for Tom Brady?
Yes.
And the worst case scenario for Bill Belichick?
Yes.
In that, sorry, go.
Go ahead. I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
Because Bill Belichick's team is struggling. He got Cam Newton, who
Yeah.
you would think Belichick could make good. I think they're 2-4, 2-3. They got a losing record, whatever it is.
I think it's 2-4.
It might be 2-4.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, 4-2. He's on fire right now.
Yeah.
Tom Brady has to win a ring, I think, to make himself the greatest of all time. Regardless, you can't take it away from him. Because the one knock on Brady is he's a system quarterback. He's only good because of Belichick.
I would agree with you.
Right?
Let me throw this scenario. Tom Brady thrives. Bill Belichick doesn't even make the playoffs. They have a horrible year.
Yeah.
You can't say he's just a system quarterback.
That's true. That's true.
Right? So I think this is best case scenario. Even if he doesn't win a ring, let's say the 1 year he played, let's say he just plays this year. Maybe he plays again next year. But the 1 year he played without Belichick, he thrived in the MVP running. Team makes the playoffs. He does pretty well. They don't win, but he kills it. Belichick doesn't make the playoffs. Sucks, and now Belichick's record without Tom Brady, which was abysmal before, is even worse.
Yeah.
Now is Tom Brady no longer a system quarterback? Is Belichick a system coach, meaning that you need Tom Brady to be effective?
Here's the one thing. Belichick didn't make the playoffs the year Brady was hurt, but they still went 11-5. I've never seen 11-5 not make the playoffs in my lifetime.
Right.
But that's still a good record with Matt Castle, who sucks.
Doesn't that mean that his division was
So
really
bad?
Well,
That's
no.
true.
His division was good.
Okay, yeah.
What it would be, his division was really good, and there were other divisions they were playing were really bad.
Okay.
And then the other teams in his division also racked
I think
up a
one
lot of
team
wins.
won the division that was better, like slightly better. Like they won a tiebreaker or something.
Right,
and then
right.
the other teams were really good, like 12-4 or whatever.
Gotcha.
But here's what I would say. In the same way Jordan LeBron is still not done, Belichick legacy is still not written.
Right.
He's in a rebuild right now. So that's his
Gotcha.
out. We're rebuilding. Give me 2 or 3 years.
And then we'll be back.
But Brady, I guess even if he goes to championship or whatever, like it's different. The system QB thing is the only thing you had, and now it's different.
And now it's different. And the guy, I mean, basically, we all thought that it doesn't matter who plays quarterback for the New England Patriots. He can take anybody and then at least get you to the playoffs or at least get 11 wins. And now you have Cam Newton, who at one point in time we thought was the best player in football.
He was the MVP in 2015.
He was the MVP,
Yeah.
right? Goes to the Super Bowl, doesn't do great, but just murdered shit that year. Maybe he's a shell of himself, or maybe Belichick's not that good. I just, dude, I know it's a crazy thing
I
to say.
want to believe the latter because I love Brady and I want to see him win this debate. The other thing that's interesting, though.
One more thing. Do you think that's why Brady wanted to leave? Because deep down he was like, this motherfucker ain't that good. I'm making him look good.
Yes.
But without me, he's going to struggle. He never did shit without me before.
I think they both thought that about each other.
I think they both think that. Yeah.
This is the ego battle that's going on right now. Belichick always made Brady feel like you're the passenger in this, and Brady was like, I just want to feel appreciated and loved, and that's it. I think his dad might have even said that. Like he just wants to go somewhere he feels welcome, and that's it.
Interesting. What were you going to say, though?
It could be interesting with Belichick's legacy or whatever happens to him. I heard Jimmy Garoppolo, the Niners have an out where they could cut him and save a bunch of money at the end of this year.
And then you think that
He would go straight to New England. Belichick, that's the guy he wanted to replace Brady.
interesting.
And you might not even have to pay him that much. You probably would, but theoretically, you've already made your huge signing bonus. You're good. You're taken care
You
of.
don't think he's looked at Jimmy kind of struggle in San Francisco and thought, nah, he don't got what it
I
takes?
think if you're Bill Belichick, you think I could fix that guy.
So you know what he needs to thrive.
I know how to make him work. He was great in our system for whatever. I was ready to give him the reins after Brady, bring him back. And that would be fun as fuck to watch.
And he'd get him for pennies on the dollar because his stock
Probably.
is so low.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
God, football's got the best storylines.
It does.
Yeah. Have you been watching?
A little bit.
Yeah, the Cowboys have been so bad, but I've been watching the league.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are so bad that like I've watched the rest of the league more now.
I haven't seen a game yet.
It's so
Really?
worth the
Yeah, I haven't seen a
CTE.
single game yet.
You should watch, man. It's just fun. I mean, you see, there's like
The
only
fans
a
in the
few-
stand?
Nah, a few sometimes you can see them there, but it doesn't really affect the game that much. It's not as weird. It's not having fans in the stands. at
No,
least
it's
for me.
not. I don't care.
But like,
It's-
yeah,
It's
football's
reality
such a great
TV, but it's
show.
actually reality. Like,
Yeah.
your girl watches the Kardashians and it's all fake, but they buy into the gossip.
Yeah.
It's that plus shit that dudes love, which is like just like a struggle and who's the fucking alpha or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's actually not scripted. So this is perfect.
Yeah, it's
I'm not
really
sure
good.
if I said it on here, but a friend of mine recorded Antonio Brown practicing in Florida with other NFL players. She couldn't tell if they were Dolphins or Bucks players, and this was months ago. So this is probably something they've been setting up for a while and just making sure, like, hey, if you stick to this, we'll sign you, but we need to see something.
And Tom had his hand in it.
Yeah.
Tom
100%.
bringing everybody.
They
He's
did
like
this for Tom.
LeBron, bro. Yeah, like, and because Bruce Arians and that staff, they don't want to deal with
They don't
this.
wanna deal with this
motherfucker.
shit at all.
He even said it. What did he
Yeah,
say? He goes, I believe in second chances, but there's a no tolerance policy for
Yeah.
anybody here.
Yeah,
This,
yeah.
that, the- But Tom had to sit down with him. He's like, bro, let's just win a championship. We
Yeah.
can do this. Like, why don't you just do what you gotta fucking do? And I feel like, and I have zero personal connection with either of these guys. I only know this from like tweets and stuff like that. But I feel like Antonio Brown respects the fuck out of
Oh, he does.
Tom Brady.
Randy Moss was not as bad as AB, but Randy Moss was in line with Brady.
That's true.
Brady will keep you in line. My other question, though, if you think back, we talked about wide receivers. I don't remember the last diva wide receiver that won a championship. I don't remember the last amazing wide receiver that won a Super Bowl. But like, Randy Moss never got one. Terrell Owens never got one. Antonio Brown hasn't got one at this point.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham hasn't gotten one. I'm curious to see if the Browns are better without him. He tore his ACL.
Yeah.
And then Baker had the best game he's maybe ever had.
Yeah,
The Bengals suck, but we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, it seems like with Odell that like they put so much focus on getting Odell the ball
Yes.
in the offense
Yes.
that it makes them predictable,
Yes.
right? And the second he's out of the game, now it's harder for these other defenses to predict where the ball's going to go. That being said, I wonder if they make that adjustment in the next couple of weeks. Now they just have one less dynamic receiver. Like,
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Maybe the best thing to do with Odell is not treat him like your one.
Yeah.
And because you have a really good two, like Jarvis Landry's a really good receiver, right? He's no,
He might be better. He's really
you
good.
think?
He's not as explosive, but he's really fucking good.
So yeah, so it's like why not
The
go?
problem with a guy like Odell is if he doesn't get the ball,
Then he bitches.
it's not even on the sideline. It's I'm taking this to the media. I don't really care if we're winning. And I think maybe he's shifted his mindset post-corona. He said like I needed this break. Best thing that happened to me. But last year's Odell, if you're not getting the ball, it's a story. I don't care if we win.
Yeah.
Dez, I want the fucking ball, but if we win, we're good.
Yeah, what a shame.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some Patreon questions.
I just want to congratulate all the fake people out in LA that all of a sudden care about baseball this year. I've never seen more girls out in LA post about baseball ever.
Really?
Like ever.
So they're all just going, yo, we did it when they use the we.
Yeah,
We did it.
yeah.
We won.
Yeah,
like,
if
really,
a team
I-
wins that has like a fire hat, like everyone jumps on board.
Yeah.
That's just how it
Facts.
goes. Anytime the
need a good
Yankees
logo.
win, everyone's like, "Yeah, I fucking love the Yankees. They got the sickest fitted."
Yeah. When the
rela-
Minnesota
relax.
Twins win, it's
Relax
like, all
there,
right, I guess the next season we'll figure it out.
Relax it, Mark.
Yeah, that Dodgers hat's hot though. I get it.
Al, you might have already touched on this, but this is a question from Yasin. How do you feel about the prospect of fatherhood now that Amy Coney Barrett is on the Supreme Court?
Yeah, are you threatened now?
Nah,
Are you
I'm
threatened,
good.
bro?
Nah, next one I'm gonna keep it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's real?
yeah. If it happens again, I'm gonna keep it.
Don't be taking no time off work. Right?
Yeah, I'll live for a vacation.
Yo, you
bro.
used up your baby shower already, bro. I think
he's-
you get another one.
I was trying to get paternity leave. Though.
Nah, it ain't happening, bro. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
Meanwhile, this motherfucker planning a 3-week long fucking bachelor party and shit.
1 week, 3 days, 1 day off, 3 days.
This fucking guy.
Admit that the middle day off is a great idea.
That's the only day I
But I
want to
think
be
you
at.
I
kinda
know you'll come Wednesday.
I think you kind of need a double. Like you need 2 party days or 3 party days, rest day, party days, and then a rest day.
Oh yeah, but we're all gonna come back and rest with our significant others. We don't need to rest together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just come back and chill. But
It's not like Hangover where it's like the last day is the day before the wedding.
Oh, no. This is going to be like a few weeks before the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
because it's going to take weeks to recover from what we
All
do.
my knowledge comes from movies, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel very refreshed when I take a round trip to the spa day. So I'm gonna be great. I'm ready to go.
Now, you know what it is? It's going to be so expensive that your Indianness is going to make...
Maximize the trip. Don't think that didn't cross my mind, yo.
Fucking give me the cocaine!
Free
As soon as he
meth?
said expensive, that thought I was
You
like,
didn't say it
oh,
was
man.
free meth. I mean, it's not gonna turn out a good deal.
I did what I could to get my dad to meth.
I guess meth isn't really free when you think about it. It tore our whole family apart, so...
Oh my god. All right. Thomas Henry. With riots in Italy opposing a second lockdown, the days of singing on balconies in a "we're all in this together" way seems to have vanished around the world. What do governments do when the people reach breaking point?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
And because that's where people are. People are just exhausted by Corona. Like, going
Vigilance
through
fatigue.
Yeah, vigilance
Term they
fatigue.
use on Tiki Wiki a lot.
That's great. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that other places too. Vigilance fatigue.
Yeah.
That is what it is. It's like holding your breath. You know what I mean? It's like you can only really do it for so long. Like it's kind of fine in the beginning. We've been holding our breath, and by that I mean like the inconveniences of Corona.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can handle inconveniences for only so long. And I
Yeah.
think we're reaching the end.
yeah.
And the problem is we're reaching the end as this second wave or whatever seems to be coming. And
Because we saw a finish line, and now we get to what we think is the
Yeah.
finish line. And so even though everybody told us this was coming, mentally
Yeah.
we're like, it's ending soon. It's ending soon.
I wonder if we would have been better off. And again, they don't know what's going on. They're still learning about the virus. They're still learning how all these things work. But I wonder if in retrospect, we would have been better off by cracking everything wide open again.
Sweden.
Like Sweden, exactly, right? And then going, hey, if the second wave comes, we're going to lock down, but let's just give you all a little break.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like a bachelor party with 3 days. You know what I mean? One
day
day,
off.
whatever. But do you know what I mean? Yes, it would increase the spread.
Putting people back in is tough.
See, I don't
In
think
Italy,
so.
they're fucking throwing spaghetti
But they were
meatballs,
never.
like-
But they were never
No,
out.
he's saying putting people back in quarantine is tough.
I know.
Yeah,
What I'm saying
y'all are
is,
agreeing.
what I'm saying is, you let people out going, hey, there is most likely going to be, and how could they
He's
know
speaking
this?
back in July.
Oh, I see,
Yeah.
I see.
I think that's a horrible idea.
Interesting. I just think that
'Cause,
you
like,
get this fatigue, and you're like, you
tell
need
them
to
like,
get out.
hey, you get to party now. We're gonna lock up later. Now motherfuckers are going wild
Yeah,
to
they're
get it
gonna
all out
rage.
their
Purge.
system. So it's like,
You know what's
Yeah, you're right.
interesting,
Maybe
though,
you're right.
Yeah.
Nah, you're right.
I was listening to like Corona factoids, Tiki Wiki again, but they said like humid air does actually kill the virus. So theoretically, in the summer, even in a place like New York where it's not super humid, that would it does a better job of killing the virus than, or it's like not as contagious as it is in the cold. That might be why Florida's not doing that badly. Also, they said some shit that like this. People like it lowers your IQ on an average of 11 points. We still don't know what the fuck this is. That could all be nonsense.
What you mean it lowers your IQ?
Yeah.
They apparently, once people have corona and then get like they've been IQ tested again, their IQ is on an average of 11 points lower.
Man, get out of here with that.
It could all be bullshit. We're still finding out what's what.
oh, Trump got to take that IQ test now. I
Yeah.
would love to
Nah,
see
he'll
those
still
results.
know cameraman,
Yeah, I know.
light. He'll still know all that shit.
What was it? He had like a series of words that he had to repeat.
Bro, he's the best. He's a genius, dog.
No.
You can name all the things in a room.
And just one other thing about Corona, I think if we did this Sweden approach in the beginning and not lock everything down, things would have been 10 times worse.
They would have.
Because we didn't know how to deal with it as well as we do now.
Yep.
And so we would have had way more deaths. So I'm glad we didn't do that.
I agree with you. And also, like, things are fundamentally different here than they are in Sweden in terms of like how we live and also how we use transportation.
Yeah.
You know, like I think people are underestimating like the hotbed of Corona in in America, but maybe the world was New York City. Specifically, in my opinion, because of the transportation system.
Yes,
the MTA.
100%.
You're in a small lockdown tube, right? With no real fresh air. Maybe there's air that comes from outside the train, but like not really fresh because that's already underground as well.
Yeah.
And you're smashed next to each other face to face. Like it is the perfect spreader. Go.
Then you get off the train and you're on a small, essentially lockdown island. Not lockdown, but like you're all there, 9 million people every day on a landmass that's super small. So it's always like riding the subway.
I guess what I'm saying is that I think if New York said we're not doing any public transportation, mass public transportation like Uber we could do, I don't think that it would have been close to as bad.
Okay.
But you can't function in New York with just Uber. Like you have 9 million people, like you said, that need to go around. Yeah. But I do really, and I think that's the reason why Florida, is okay, because motherfuckers are hopping in their own car, driving to work or driving to the restaurant and then leaving. They're never locked in a small enclosed space for an extended period of time with hundreds of other people inches away from them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah. All right, let's do another one.
Sammy Santiago, how do you think Instagram comedians are affecting comedy? Will Gen Z watch stand-up as they get older if Instagram and TikTok is all they watch now? Also, should aspiring comedians do both stand-up and IG if they want to succeed? I think we know the answer to the second part, but...
I think what they mean by IG comedians is like the King Batch types.
Yes.
Right? And how is it affecting comedy? I think what the biggest thing that did is it kind of destroyed sketch comedy on like television. And in probably a lot of ways YouTube. Like I don't think people watch sketches as much on YouTube like they did back in the day. Like what was that show with those 2 black dudes? Key and Peele.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that like the sketches are so accessible. They're so easily accessible on your phone. You'll watch it. Like nobody's watching SNL sketches or anything. It has to be like really good, It's got to be available right there on your phone. And I think that that's
All
what
Digital
that
one,
killed.
though, they had 1 million+ subscribers with sketches.
What's that?
All Def Digital, they had a lot of sketches, 1 million+ subscribers. I mean, I think you're right. It's like if you're doing sketches, you're probably mainly on IG.
Yeah.
I do think there's still a YouTube niche for it, but I don't know.
Yeah, there could be. I just don't think it's like, at least for me, I'm not like going on YouTube like, let me check out some sketches. I might watch some stand-up. I might watch some podcasts. But like that genre has kind of been like morphed in to these things. And I think another thing that changed was sitcoms. Because like they have the same cast of characters that are performing these sketches, right? Like when you go to like these like Instagram houses or like, they're all the same more or less friends and they're doing these kind of almost sitcom-esque scenarios that last like a minute. They're not as funny as a sitcom per se, and there's no like long form story. But the reality is like you're seeing friends interact with each other in a funny way.
Yeah.
And I think in a way it's kind of like replaced that for kids that never even had a sitcom. They're like, oh yeah, this is what I do. I watch my friends do this. Similar to like what vlogging has done. Like the Logan Pauls and all them, how they're like recreating almost what a sitcom is based on hanging out with their friends.
Right. Yeah. Right. Let me see if I can find, there was one that was a sweet one, but I can't find it. Yeah. You can cut this. We'll do this last question.
What's that?
2:00. Those people.
Last question. Last one. This is not a question. This is from Sick Nasty Gnarly. Hey guys, I just want to thank you for helping me get through this year. I am turned 22 on Tuesday, and you guys helped me get through this bullshit in the world this year, and y'all really feel like homies I've never met. Thank you, Schulz, Akaash, Alexx, and Mark for this shit. Long live the Flagrancy. Just
happy birthday, brother.
Yo, happy birthday, dog. Appreciate
birthday.
the love.
Happy
we love
birthday,
y'all.
man. We got you, man.
Most important birthday this week, bro.
That
guy.
Facts. Nah, in all seriousness, thank you, man. Thanks for being a part of this. And I mean, we just love doing this. This is the best time of our week. So thank you so much, everybody who listening and just kind of continuing to grow this thing. It's just been pretty amazing, man. It's been really cool. We're very, very grateful. Thank you for spreading the word. Thank you for telling your friends. This has been pretty goddamn cool. We never spent $1 on advertising. We just put all our efforts in making great content, and we hope that the people that watch it will want to share it with other people that they think would enjoy it, and try to create a little culture here, not cult culture.
Yeah.
And cult would be cool too, though, man.
But we want your independent thoughts. We want to hear what you got to say.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's like you got to create the cult with your ideas. Religions are all cults. And they just got dope ideas in them. So it's like, let's create some culture. We appreciate you, man. That's what we're just trying to say.
Love y'all.
Love y'all, man. That's the end of this episode. Be good. Have a lovely Halloween. Halloween you should be able to celebrate with Corona.
You already wearing a mask.
Yeah, it's the perfect Corona holiday, right?
Outside.
Yeah, you literally outside and masked up.
Yeah.
Go celebrate Halloween.
Celebrate Halloween.
During that second wave. All right, y'all. Peace.
God bless.